Win. talkSPORT Sam Ellard is watching.
Closing in Fletch, not long to go here. You think Sri Lanka 266 for 8 into the 42nd over. They need 91 runs from 49 balls. Pavan Rathnayaka is unbeaten on 95, but he's going to have to produce something pretty incredible here to get Sri Lanka home. The 8th wicket to forwards, Hasaranga picking out the fielder at deep cover off the bowling of Adil Rashid. 2 wickets for England to win. Sri Lanka chasing 91 runs from 49 balls.
Ball-by-ball commentary on the series finale continues over on talkSPORT 2. Next, Pep Guardiola has doubled down on his comments about the new Premier League ref on the block, Farai Hallam. Despite being sent to the screen by VAR, Hallam stood by his decision not to award a penalty during the win over Wolves. Everyone will know him now, said Pep, but he insists that wasn't criticism.
When it defeats and everything, never comment absolutely anything. When I don't have arguments to do it, that's the only reason why. But I know they defend each other, pundits, and everyone defends us. I understand completely, but I defend my players, I defend my club. That's why I owe them my club and my people and not what happened in that.
Bournemouth have signed Brazilian teenager Ryan from Vasco da Gama. The winger cost the club record £24.75 million to start off with. His new teammate Lewis Cook has told talkSPORT it's the latest bit of decent business at the Vitality.
I think it's just all down to the club, to be honest. The recruitment, the people upstairs, making big decisions, and whoever comes in has been ready to play straight away and done really well.
Understands Ryan has a €100 million release clause, which is believed to kick in next season. Next up, the word on the street is that Manchester United winger Patrick Dorgu is set to miss the next 10 weeks. He's said to have had a hamstring injury, and Villa will be without Yuri Tielemans for around 2 months with an ankle injury. Unai Emery's side hosts Salzburg in the Europa League on Thursday. You can hear that on talkSPORT 2.
talkSPORT News.
After backlash over the Chancellor's budget, ministers have announced a series of tax relief measures for pubs. In the meantime, almost a quarter of adults in England avoided drinking alcohol last year. There's more from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Whatever the weather, our range of services is longer than the queue at the Chippy on a Friday night. Tyres, MOTs, brakes and more. Book today at quickfit.com.
Seems to be a flurry of A4 pieces of paper here in the studio. Heavy rain and strong winds for most of us this afternoon, brightening up in the southwest.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. No win the dog, sadly. He'll be back to fight another day, but I do still have Darren Bent alongside me.
Normal melon.
Yeah, normal melon. Your new catchphrase. Not really taking off that one, is it?
Normal melon.
How are you all?
Glad you.
Lovely to see you.
Normal melon.
Normal melon.
Yeah. How are you?
Wonder what you were talking about with normal melon. Probably normal melons.
Normal melon.
Yeah. But Jingo, we've got a show for you today. We really do. We're going to look back on Everton's important point against Leeds last night, which lifted them to 10th. But could the Toffees finish above Liverpool this season? Harry Maguire has been getting a lot of praise in the last few weeks, but is he one of England's top 4 centre-backs? And could he be heading to the World Cup? Yes, the voice of boxing, Adam Smudger-Smith, will be giving us presents as he joins us in the studio. He doesn't know that bit yet, actually. To round up all the latest news from the boxing world, and we'll be asking who the best player in the Premier League is right now, as Bruno Fernandes puts up some seriously impressive stats. All that plus we'll discuss whether anybody can prize Harry Kane away from Bayern Munich, and we'll take a look at the transfer window with less than a week to go. Busy show, very excited about it. If you want to be a part of it, you can. 03717 223344. Get dialing is my advice. Get dialing.
We'll have a bit of that.
We will have a bit of that, DB. Nice to see you nice. And before we move on with the show, let me tell everyone I am currently now, as things stand, I think I've got this number right.
You got it wrong. How do you start it usually?
30.
Hello, my name is...
Oh, my name's Andy Goldstein, and I have been sober for 14 days now. Thanks. Thanks very much. 14 days.
Alex, that's a different one.
Really good clap, that was.
Yeah, that was a really...
Yeah, you got the clap. You got the clap. Alex, let me say you've got the clap. Well done. 14 days. Happy with that.
How you feeling?
Bit of elderflower last night.
I mean, do you ever get a bit of something else down here?
Do you know what here's the thing for you. Do you know what I have a problem, right? Where I get the munchies in the evening.
Yeah.
I have a bit of dinner and I just think I need to eat crap food, crisps or chocolate. But I'm trying to cut all that out. So last night as a snack, I had a bowl of uncooked mushrooms. What do you make of that?
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But like, I'm eating them, and I'm not putting on any weight. It's happy days.
Yeah.
And a couple of days ago, I just chopped up a load of cauliflower and ate that as a snack. What do you make of that? Is that weird?
Mate, that's not living.
Why is that not? Well, that's okay, right? It's better than crisps.
No, I don't care.
Because we've got kids in the house, so there's lots of bad food.
Oh no, but I thought your kids didn't eat bad food.
No, they don't.
Or drink fizzy drink.
They don't drink fizzy
or
drink.
Or eat takeaways.
They don't eat takeaways.
Where's the last time I had a takeaway, Andy? Because last time you lied.
Well, it depends what you class as takeaway.
Well, something that doesn't come from your oven.
Oh, so like, they might have a curry or Chinese or something like that.
Oh, so they have a takeaway then?
Yeah, but they don't have like a McDonald's.
Chinese is takeaway?
Yeah. Well, I pick it up, so I don't know if that counts or not. But yeah, what I'm saying is there's sometimes bad food in the house, so I try not to eat the bad food. So I'll have like a bowl of mushrooms last night.
No, I think sometimes you got to live, man. Come on.
But it's every night. That's the problem.
And
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you was at the gym working hard this morning.
I did a 10K run. Maybe round of applause again for me. A 10K run. Maybe not then. Okay. 10K run this morning. First run for like 8-9 months. I was over the. Thanks.
How did you feel?
All right. Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Very excited about it. I think I could do a half marathon tomorrow like that.
I'm not sure you can.
Well, I did 7 miles off the bat today.
And
I had lots left in the tank.
Did you? Why'd you stop then?
Because it was like 50 minutes and I thought I need to get home now.
Okay.
Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why I need to get home? Because I got a text saying there was a DPD delivery between 10 and 11.
And what was it?
And it was a pair of trainers.
Yeah, which ones?
The ones I got now.
Okay, nice.
And I thought, if my missus opens the door to those trainers, she will go mental at me. Absolutely mental.
I know you
It's your fault.
That's not my done.
Can I just tell you something about my trainers, right? So obviously I've become completely obsessed with them, and it's your fault.
Why is it my fault?
Because you're obsessed with them.
Well, I was, but I'm still
Okay,
obsessed.
so
I can now.
Okay.
I can curb the.
Yeah, but that's because you own most of JJB, right?
Don't get inside.
No, right.
JJB.
So here's the thing. So my wardrobes, right, are now filled up with trainer boxes. There's no room. So now my missus does not know this. So now, up until yesterday, this is so terrible. There was two towers of trainers, two boxes of two towers of about 9 boxes in each tower.
Yep.
So it's 18 pairs of trainers, just that can't fit anywhere in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Right. So they're out in the corner of the bedroom, chase it, and they're getting so high now. They've just started to block out the bottom of the window, so they're now stopping light coming in, which is a big problem. Yeah. So yesterday, what I did was when I got home, I made the 2 towers into 3.
Yeah.
So now I've taken like 4 off the top. I made a little tower of 4.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I've started getting rid of trainers, you know. And she went, and she looked at and she went, about time. And I went, oh, she hasn't noticed there's a 3rd tower.
No.
So now I can get more trainers.
Honestly,
there's more room.
Blocking out the light.
She don't know that. Blocking out the light.
That's not going to be a problem after a while.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
That won't be a problem after a while.
What's going to be the problem? Well,
once you start, first of all, you're going to get your trainers. If they don't see air, light, the soles will start to crumble and they'll turn yellow. Because I went into one of my boxes I've not been in about 6 years.
Okay, it won't be that long.
And it had like that the sole had completely cracked and mould on them, right?
Yeah.
And also when the box at the bottom, if you don't keep rotating the boxes, the box at the bottom will just crumble.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you've got wonky.
Terrible problems we've got in our life, isn't it?
Well, I ain't got that problem. So.
Terrible problems. Maybe we should check your loft with about 40,000 boxes now. A busy show. Let me just remind everyone, and I'm going to say it today and tomorrow. Thursday, pop superstar, who's more successful. I'm going to say it today and tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
On Thursday, pop superstar, who's officially now bigger than the Beatles, Robbie Williams in the studio for an hour, singing and chatting, singing live. Alex?
Honestly, is that the end?
Well done.
Alex, is that what you got?
Now, again, you've got the clap today. Well done, my friend. So we're very excited about that. We're excited about today's show. We've got lots coming up.
You know about the Beatles and what?
He's got more #1 albums now than the Beatles.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that mind-blowing?
Yeah.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
Wow.
So Bob's going to be in the studio on Thursday.
Come on, Bob.
But all of that is coming up later on because we're going to start with Everton. They drew at home to Leeds last night to keep their European hopes alive. But could they finish above Liverpool?
Low ball into the near post and Barry is there, stealing a march on his central defender to poke home. And Tierno Barry, who's found form in recent weeks, comes to Everton's rescue again, and Everton are back in the game. It's 1-1.
They're in the top 10 I don't think much more people would have thought after 23 games that Everton would have been in the top 10. Who's not surprised when you've got David Moyes at the helm, because this is what he does.
He's sitting 10th in the league. Now, I'm not one to suggest to Everton fans they should put up and shut up and get on with it and be grateful for what they've got. But there is an element of put up, shut up, be grateful for what we got.
Simon.
Yes, Barry's equaliser earned Everton a point at home to Leeds last night. It leaves them 10th in the league, 3 points behind Liverpool, 4 points outside the top 5. Incredible. But is it now 4 home games without a win for them? Their boss David Moyes spoke to talkSPORT after the game, and he said he knows that they need to sort out their form at the Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Well, I said last week, if you're an Everton supporter, you'd be better being an away supporter at the moment, because our form's very good away from home. We need to get back to winning ways here, but we started here very well. We're just finding it a little bit more difficult, but it's also been partly in the month or so we've had so many injuries and boys out at different times has not made it easy for us. We don't have the biggest squad.
Yeah, he don't have a big squad. I watched the highlights of the game because I missed the first half because I was on the train coming home. They had a chance to go 2-0 up, Leeds, didn't they? I think it was Calvert-Lewin hit the post. Yeah, that would have, I think, changed the game.
A difficult one because he went with his outside of his right foot when it came from the right hand side. So looking back,
did he go with the outside of his right foot?
And it come from
why
that
did
side?
he do that?
Because like when you're in that position, sometimes you use that as your kind of your forestep because you can get most distance on it. If you let it come across on your left foot, you might not be able to get there.
Oh, okay.
If you turn,
why is he not? Because he's come from the right. Why is he not doing it from the inside of his right foot?
Because it's come from the right hand side. And he's going that way. So there, he can't. What says in turn? He went not enough turn.
Like that?
No, not enough turn.
No,
because it's coming in front of him.
Okay.
So he's on the stretch, but he was unlucky hit the inside of the post. But I mean, Tiana Barry scored a lovely goal for Everton.
Yeah.
Proper striker's finish.
Yeah, it was good. Few boos as well at Everton yesterday. Should their fans be pretty happy with their position in the table? I mean, we usually talk about Everton. Will they survive? Will they beat the drop? Are they in a relegation scrap? But we've started the show asking if they can get European football next season.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a weird one because 4 unbeaten now, 1 win in their last 4. I get that, 3 draws in there as well, but I almost think that where do they feel they should be now? I get it. Everton will always look at the likes of a Brentford or a Fulham because, no disrespect, they're bigger clubs than those two. And Brentford are high flying, although they're on the same points in 8th, and Fulham are 1 point above them in 7th. So, it's a little bit like where do you believe you should be? I think they're having a really good season. I think the squad's not the biggest either. I think there have been issues in terms of the centre forward, which ones you play. And it looks like now that Tiana Barry, and he is now starting to kind of do well in that role. And also the money they paid for him, he's starting to repay that. So I think they've sorted that situation. Grealish now is going to be out for a while. So that's a blow.
Big loss.
Dewsbury Hall's been brilliant. Illiman and Dye's been good. So back forward defensively, rock solid, really good goalkeeper as well. So they've got a good squad, but they just haven't got the deepest of squads.
Can you see them finishing above Liverpool?
No. Now, Liverpool right now currently are 6th, right? Like, Liverpool won't finish any lower than that. I'm pretty much sure on that.
And Everton won't finish any higher than 6. Yeah, that's fair.
The last time Everton finished in the top 6...
Oh, okay, I wasn't going to ask that. Go on. Can I guess?
Yeah, the last time they finished in the top 6.
Everton, the last time they finished in the top 6, was it wasn't under Ancelotti. Was it under David Moyes again?
Nope.
So it was before. It couldn't have been before David Moyes' first reign there.
So it was
in between.
It was the first season of David Moyes not being there. Moyes was at United.
Okay, so 2014.
It was 13-14. Yeah. Roberto Martinez. They finished 5th.
Wow.
5th. That was the last time. Now, if you're listen, they're doing really well, but they're not finishing above Liverpool. No. But if they finish in the top 10,
where did Liverpool finish that season?
The same season?
Yeah.
I'll be able to find. Do you want me to find that for you?
Well, one of the questions I was going to ask: when was the last time they finished above Liverpool in the Premier League? Would it have been that season? I doubt if it would have been there.
I don't know. I will look at that for you in a minute. Right. But then since then, they got 11th, and if their last proper stable top 10 finish, Marco Silva, 2018-19, and then the last couple of seasons, they're 10th now. It was 13th last season, which was better. 15th the year before that, 17th the year before that, 16th the year before that. Do you know what I mean? I just think...
Alex just told me that Liverpool finished 2nd that year. That was a Steven Gerrard slip year, wasn't it? 2013-14.
Yeah. So I think to be booing seems a bit harsh. Really harsh.
I think so, yeah.
But I can't see them finishing above.
I think so.
Yeah, above.
Okay. I'll ask you the question. We'll both have a guess. When was the last time Liverpool finished below Everton at the end of the Premier League season? What's your guess?
I'm going to say...
you're doing a little bit of research there.
I'm going to go 12... no, I'm not going 12-13. I'm going to go...
I wouldn't...
11, I'm going to go 11-12.
2011, yeah. 2012. Why have you done that? Where's their finish?
I've not got that finished, but I can find it for you.
Okay. No. I'm saying, why have you gone 11-12? What have you looked at?
No, I've just gone back to when Everton had quite high finishes, and those times Liverpool weren't the Liverpool.
Okay. I will say 05. I reckon it's over 20 years. We'll find the answer to that.
I've done you. Oh my goodness. That season I said.
You got it.
Right, that season I said. I don't know if that's the last time.
Yeah.
But that season I just said, which was 11-12.
Yeah.
Everton finished 7th. Liverpool finished 8th.
So that must have been the last time.
Yeah.
Well, I've been told 12-13. But he's good, isn't he, Alex? Is that from your head, or are you Googling it? You're Googling it. 12-13.
Yeah, but both times 6-7 that one as well.
6-7? Kids will love you for that, won't they? Kids will love you for that. Bit of 6-7 going on. So, Everton fans, we'll talk about your club. Bentley says there's no way you can finish above Liverpool this season. And I agree with you, because it's not just can they finish above Liverpool, it's will Liverpool finish outside the top 6.
I can't see that.
I can't see that as well. Everton, why are you booing your team as well? Everton chat is how we start today's show. A real busy one. But if you want to be part of it, it's very simple. Pick up the phone. You could be next having your say on all things Toffees. 03717 223344. If you dial that, you could be speaking to Darren Bent and me, Andy Goldstein, live on Drive on talkSPORT in seconds.
And welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We've been taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
I think a big round of applause. Can we have a big round of applause? It's a superstar, it's Robbie Williams.
Because, I had this idea about a Ryder Cup European boy bands versus American boy bands in a scrap.
Yeah, we did. Drive with talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, superstar is Darren Bent alongside still to come in 9 minutes' time. We're joined in the studio by the voice of boxing, Adam Smith. Just quickly, Aston Villa are set to re-sign former midfielder Douglas Luiz on a loan deal from Juve.
Well, he was going. He's been to everywhere,
Yeah,
Douglas Luiz.
I'm surprised they let him go, actually.
He was going to Chelsea. Weren't Chelsea talking to him?
Yeah. This is not good if you're a United fan. Patrick Dorgu is likely to be out for a number of weeks with a hamstring injury. I read this morning it was 10.
Wow.
10 weeks.
He's done well to us. I weren't sure about him when you first got him.
Yeah.
He's decent.
We'll take your calls in just a moment on Everton. Can they finish above Liverpool? 03717 223344. But first, it's all over on talkSPORT 2 England. They were taking on Sri Lanka. It was, live, of course, in their third ODI. Sam Ellard has everything we need to know. Sam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys. England have bowled Sri Lanka out for 304. England win the third one-day international by 53 runs, and that means that England win the series 2-1. They've been on a really, really poor run of form in one-day international cricket. They went one down in the series on the back of the Ashes, which didn't go their way. But they bounced back to win the last two matches, and they win by 53 runs. I think it's going to be a game that many people remember for a long period of time. England batting first, 50 overs. They went 357 for 3. We witnessed another vintage Joe Root century, unbeaten on 111 at a run of ball. But Harry Brook at the other end, the captain, produced something quite magnificent. 136 runs from 66 balls. Some of the best ball striking you are ever likely to see. With the bat, Sri Lanka gave it their best, led by Pavan Rathnayake with the last wicket to fall for 121. His first ever one-day international 100. Nasanka got the innings off to a good start, but England kept on picking up wickets throughout the course of the innings, and in the end, chasing down 358 was always going to be hard work. So a good couple of games for England. They win the third game by 53 runs. England beat Sri Lanka in this one-day international series 2-1.
Good work as always. Thank you for that, Sam. We'll take your calls on all things Everton.
Yeah, Tony Bellew's messaged me.
Who?
Tony Bellew.
Oh, yeah, the, what's my name for him? The Beaver.
No, he said, yeah, tell the Weasel.
Oh, yeah, the Beaver. Go on, what's the Beaver said?
She said, you're a Weasel. That wasn't happening. You need to get a grip.
Why don't you phone up then? Look, can I say it? That's Keyboard Warrior. Isn't it? I never thought Tony Bellew was Keyboard Warrior, but Tony, pick up the phone. 03717. If you're brave enough. Ben is an Everton fan, joins us. Hello, Ben.
Hey, mate, you okay?
I'm great, man. How are you today?
I'm good. Not too bad.
Good. What would you like to say, my friend?
I think Everton are very capable of finishing above Liverpool this season, but I don't think they will. Liverpool have got...
When you say very capable, what do you mean?
Well, I look at the league table now, and what are they, 3 or 4 points away from them? And I look at the games the points we've threw away at home to Wolves and West Ham and people like that when we've been 1-0 up. You have them other 4 points, then you're level on points with them. So I'm sure all teams can say that.
Yeah.
I do think they're capable of finishing above Liverpool. But I think
can I ask, if you think they're capable of finishing above Liverpool, I can't see Liverpool finishing anywhere outside the top 6. And
no,
so
I don't like the same.
If you think they're going to finish above them, you think that Everton are going to get 5th minimum, right?
Well, I can't see Liverpool finishing outside the top 6 if they don't sort themselves out. But I think for this season, for that to happen, for Everton to finish above Liverpool, I think Liverpool have got to be really, really bad because their squad depth is a lot better than Everton's. Everton have only had one window, really, under David Moyes to sort out the mess of the previous 3 seasons. And I do think what lets Everton down is they've got 4 great centre-backs. They've got loads of strength in the middle of the park, but they have no pace out wide. The 2 full-backs are awful.
Yeah.
And we've got no pace in terms of our wingers. If we can sort that out in the summer, I think Everton will be back where I expect Everton to be, and that's contesting a European football place. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah. Great, cool. Thank you for that. Let's go to Lee at Toffee. Hello, Lee.
Hey, mate, you okay? Hello, mate, you okay?
I'm good. Can you turn your radio off?
It's off, mate.
Okay, perfect. How are you?
I'm fine, Andy. Are you good, mate?
I'm good. I'm good.
Mate, you're right.
Great. We're great. What do you want to say?
So I was at the match last night, and the booing wasn't towards the players or the team in any way, shape or form. It was more about the officiating, I thought. It's just not up to Premier League standards, mate. There was one time just before Leeds scored their goal, and Illiman and there was poleaxed between 2 players, just left flat on the floor. No free kick or nothing like that. Leeds went on to score that goal. That's where the booing started coming from.
Do you know what, Lee? I understand. I didn't think that challenge was that bad. When they slowed it down and I saw it, I don't think there was. I don't think they completely destroyed him like his reaction was. So I wasn't too angry with that one. But I do agree with some of the decisions. The officiating is all over the gaff.
It is, mate. It's just the inconsistency is just all over the gaff, as you say, mate. It's everywhere. We know the lads are putting in the hard work with the bare-fin squad that we've got. Moyes has done an absolute tremendous job. As we're finishing above Liverpool, mate, all day long, twice on a Sunday, the poor, mate. At this moment in time, mate, the city is blue, and we will finish above Liverpool.
Even the person behind you's laughing at that one.
Give David Moyes another window, get a few bodies in, and we'll be back up. We'll be back up there again. Big loss of Jack Grealish, obviously. We are going to be missing Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
And once we start putting the ball in the back of the net, we'll be back up that table. We had a big opportunity to go 4 points behind fourth last night, and we blew it. I think the Hill Dickinson Stadium is becoming a bit of a bogey ground for us at the minute. We just can't buy a win there at all, mate. It's just draws, lose to Sunderland. We just can't buy a win. It's becoming a rare bogey ground, I think.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tough one.
Good call. Thank you for that, Lee.
Listen, I think Everton, they're doing really well. I just can't see them. I know Liverpool maybe haven't been at their best. Well, they haven't been at their best. But when I look at the squad that Liverpool have got and the changes they can make, like they're finishing the top six.
Do you think that Everton fans are a little bit deluded as to how well they think their team can do?
No, because that's all football fans, isn't it? All football fans at some point think, do you know what, we are, like we're getting the right. We could do this.
I know, but when you hear an Everton fan say we'll be above Liverpool and we'll be back, we'll be back up there. It's like, when was the last time you were up there?
Yes, I mean, you talk about back up there. The last time I gave you the things.
Well, 2013 was the last time you finished above Liverpool. So we're going back 22 years, nearly a quarter of a century.
And the last time they finished they finished 10th under Ancelotti in 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
And then before that was Marco Silva in 18-19. They finished 8th.
Yeah.
So it's not been consistently finishing.
It's not a back, is it? It's like when O'Hara said Spurs are back, They haven't been there. That's the problem. Still to come, we'll be joined in a moment in the studio by the voice of boxing, Adam Smith. But first, it's time for No Googling. Morgan Gibbs-White.
Oh, random.
Has now provided more Premier League assists for Forest than any other player in the competition's history. We want to know whose record did he break. So it's a Forest player.
Yeah.
All right. You're going back. I'll give you a clue. I think this player played for Forest in the early 90s.
Right.
So that's where you're going back to. All right. The answer to that and more on Boxing Chat, all coming your way live and Drive and Talk Sport after this.
Amen Corner, perhaps the most feared run of holes in golf. Each year it claims the tournament hopes of many, with balls hitting bunkers and water traps aplenty. But why is it so fearsome, and where did it get its name? Just the thoughts of holes 11, 12 and 13 at Augusta National gives the likes of Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth the shivers. McIlroy hit 3 over and Spieth hit 4 over in their final rounds to blow their hopes of a green jacket in 2011 and 2016 respectively. But did you know Amen Corner's name is inspired by a jazz song from 1933? American sports writer Herbert Warren Wint, on the left here, wrote about it in 1958, referencing the song shouted in that Amen Corner when describing the run. Hole 11 is a par 4 over 520 yards with a green guarded by a pond and bunkers to the front edge. 12, perhaps golf's most famous hole, is a par 3 over just 155 yards. The green's guarded by Rays Creek at the front, more bunkers and azalea bushes ready to punish the smallest error. Then there's the 13th that teases the hook shot over the trees. It's a dogleg par 5 over 545 yards that's inviting for big hitters who want to reach the green in 2. If you want to win the Masters, you have to keep your score down around Amen Corner. So who'll be the next to fall victim to golf's most famous and most daunting challenge?
No. Alex got it wrong, didn't he? Because usually before Smudge comes on, it's LL Cool J. Because you always go, don't talk now.
Oh. He's just filling in, right?
Alex, you messed up.
Don't have got Alex. He's one of the best here.
Yeah, but he got that wrong.
That's his fault. Maybe producers should have told him. Before the break, I asked a question regarding Ian Wone. The question was, Vaughan Gibbs-White has now provided more Premier League assists for Forest than any other player in the competition's history. Whose record did he break?
That's an Ian Wone, right?
Ian Wone, you got it right, yeah.
It was either going to be him or Steve Stone.
No,
they were the next two.
Number one.
Back then, Brian Roy.
Mark Crosley. I think Brian Roy was after them.
Hey, God rest his soul. Chris Bart Williams.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway,
he played for Leyton Orient.
I don't know.
I think he did.
Was them times Van Hooijdonk?
No, I think Van Hooijdonk was after Ian Wone and Stone.
Was he, yeah?
Yeah.
A good player in Van Hooijdonk.
Yeah, really good player, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, he found it, is he? Well, bet late never. Time now for this. Turn it up, we'll get away with it. Good work, yes. It's time for the voice. We're joined in the studio.
Where's Smudge's intro? His music.
I don't, mate, oh, for God's sake.
There's a real feeling that this is the best versus the best.
White's lost control. White has lost control completely.
Magnetic, ferocious, fearsome, incredible. There's a lot of questions to be answered here.
Big uppercut. The referee has said enough is enough.
How many more do you want?
Lift off for AJ!
This is The Voice.
Try, come on, not giving me tune. You're not giving man his
If
tune.
you've not worked it out now,
what's your tune?
I ain't got one, that's yours. I'd like to hear yours.
How are you, Smudger?
I'm good.
You look
Really
lovely.
good.
You look very handsome today.
Oh.
Got the jacket on. What's that? Where are you
I dressed
going?
up because
You're going to a private members
big,
club.
it's a big boxing week. We're back. Newcastle, Josh Kelly fights for a world title.
Hold on.
Shakur
Wait,
Stevenson,
Smudge.
Teofimo Lopez.
Smudge, wait.
This is what it's all about, Andy.
Wait. When you come into our show, right, we need to speak to you, the person, rather than go boxing mad. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How's your week been? Apart from boxing.
Apart from Liverpool's defeat.
Oh, you're
not good.
Yeah, you're Liverpool
What is
fan.
all this? Everton going to end up above us?
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but you might finish outside.
Tell Tony Bellew that's ridiculous.
He's been waiting for a little bit.
Goodness, you better tell him that.
Oh, I will.
I'm scared.
I will. I won't tell his son, who's about twice the size of Tony, one of his sons. He's huge, massive.
You tell Belly whatever you want. I'm scared of it. Shall we start?
Lovely guy, Tony.
He is a lovely guy.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy. Quickly move on. Shall we start with Fabio Wardley?
Why not?
His manager, Mike, is it Ofo? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Has said that he's going to welcome a world heavyweight title fight against Tyson Fury this summer in a huge event for British boxing. Firstly, when are we going to hear something concrete from Fabio, and when are we going to hear something concrete from Tyson Fury?
Well, we see something every day from Tyson at the moment in his training, which is fabulous. I believe he's back in April. Makhmudov is the possible opponent. There's others out there. Andy Ruiz has been posting lately, and maybe he fights Usyk. So there's a big dynamic. Looks like Chisora Wilder. So lots happening in the heavyweight world. Fabio Wardley, of course, beat Joe Parker in that great performance. Before that, Justice Hooney. So he's on a terrific run. World champion. He's got a belt, and he needs a defence. I'd like to see him fight Daniel Dubois, who has just left Tony Sims and gone back to Don Charles. Never a dull moment in this sport. I'd like to see that. Not sure what will happen next. But Fabio will be back in the spring, no doubt, in a big fight, in a good defence. And I'd like to see that fight with Tyson Fury. There's a huge amount of fighters that Fury could meet up with. Agit Kabayel is somebody that's looking for a big opportunity in a stadium show in Germany, but Agit and Tyson are quite pally, and Spencer Brown looks after both of them. Fabio Wardley and Moses Atalma, same sort of stable. So there's lots of difficulties in making some of these heavyweight matches, but Frank Warren's got the majority of them at Queensbury, so expect some big announcements soon.
That's what I was going to say so much, because I'm so used to, certainly the last couple of years, and I think it's been brilliant for boxing, the moment, obviously, we need a fight being made, obviously, Turkey Al Sheikh comes in, bang, the fight's done. Just feels like we're in a period now where there's a lot of question marks in terms of, it feels like there's nothing concrete, a lot of rumours he's going to fight him, but I think because we've been spoiled, which we have been for the last 3 or 4 years, I'm waiting for the concrete announcements. When are they going to come?
As I said right at the beginning, we have a concrete fight this weekend. 2 of them, actually.
Why don't you listen to what he says? He said that at the beginning.
Lopez and Shakur Stevenson.
I'm talking about the
Darren, you are a massive
You
fighter.
are massive.
That is a huge,
I'm talking about heavyweight
matchup.
division. I know that.
Heavyweight division.
Why
right,
don't you
Frank
listen to
Warren.
what he says, Smudger?
Get Frank and George in here. They've got a huge bag of heavyweights, haven't they? And they'll all end up tussling with each other. We're going to get some announcements soon. We know Fabio and Daniel and Tyson will all be back around the springtime. We're hearing about Chisora Wilder daily. So I think there's going to be some big action April, May in the heavyweight division.
Who wins that fight? Wardley, Dubois?
It's a really good fight. That's a pick 'em.
You'll never get him to.
It's a pick 'em. I think Daniel Dubois has got the experience.
You pick him,
Fabio, but you pick against Fabio.
No, you pick. He asked you. You're the guest.
Pick against.
You
Fabio
pick it.
after what he's done.
I like Fabio, but then I love Dubois too.
Finds a way, doesn't he, Fabio?
Yeah. You pick it.
But then Daniel's coming off the defeat to Alexander Usyk.
Pick it, Smudge.
You pick it.
There'll be another fight in here.
I'm going Wardley.
Okay, let me ask you this.
The fight's not been made
Let me
yet.
ask you this question. If Fabio Wardley fights Tyson Fury, I'd love to see that fight, and Fury loses, will that be it?
I think if Tyson loses this year, that is probably it. Yeah, I mean, he's lost a couple of times to Usyk, albeit he believes he won them.
Yeah.
The 2 defeats on the record, the incredible record of Tyson Fury. And I think if he's going to come back, he has to to win the next 1, 2. He says he wants to fight 3 this year. Of course, a heavyweight can always fight on. There's opponents out there. We've gone through a whole list. There's more. We haven't even talked really about Moses Atama and Jermaine Franklin, which is due the end of March now. March 28th. The whole show's been lifted and shifted, the Magnificent Seven. So that's a great date for your diaries. But not just the heavyweights. Next week, we've got Nick Ball back. Wood Warrington, we'll be talking about that. February the 21st in Nottingham. We've got some terrific fights in March. A great one in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day weekend. Anto Kakache going against Jazza Dickens, and it's a terrific bill as well. So some really good fight nights coming up. And both sides of the pond as well.
Let's move on. Let's talk about Chris Eubank Jr. because his old rival Conor Benn has said that he should retire. Have a listen to this. His promoter Ben Shalom was on talkSPORT this morning, had an update on his fighter's future.
He's managed to get what he needed to do done. So now he's recovering from that process. He's recovering from what he needed to get done after the first fight, really, and just didn't have the time. And he's in a good place. He will fight at 168, which is where he should be fighting at super middleweight. And he'll making a big return this year, but it's good to see him happy. It's good to see him recovered. It's good to see him healthy. It's good to see him being able to do the things that most of us take for granted, because that really was not what his year looked like last year. So he'll be back this year at super middleweight.
If there were any doubts over Eubank Jr.'s health, should he retire straight away?
If there's doubts over his health, of course, that's up to him and his doctors and his team. But you've just heard Ben there. Ben's his promoter, and he says he's fine. He's recovering well, and he'll be back at super middleweight. So we have to take that as Ben's close in the camp, and he's obviously got the updates from Chris. Chris was disappointing, as we all know, in the rematch. He won the first fight fair and square and looked terrific. The second fight, Conor Benn came of age. It was his night. Chris did very well, I thought, to even hear the final bell, gutsy and brave as ever. But it wasn't his night, and he is getting older. And, of course, health and safety is first and foremost for fighters. If he does come back, it has to be at super middleweight. It can't be anywhere lower.
Chris Eubank Jr. recently put out a video of him in a hospital bed. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Did we ever find out what that was for?
No, it's mysterious. Did you ask Ben about it? I mean, they seem...
I would have done if he was on our show, but it wasn't on our show.
Oh, okay.
It's not... We asked the right questions.
Okay, no, but I think... Maybe it's stomach, maybe it's
very bizarre, isn't it? You post about, this is me in a hospital bed, but it's like, well, what's wrong with you?
Well, we do know that he had to make the weight twice against Conor Benn, and obviously he had difficulties both times. And he's had a long, tough career as well. So you put all of that in the pot, and that made it a hard night for him in November. However, a rest and an operation or recovery or whatever he's needed to do physically. And if Chris is in a great place, he's still a top-class fighter, and he'll be a welcome addition to the super middleweight division, providing he is healthy.
Do you think he'll ever become world champion?
That's a really good question. I thought he would have done by now. I'm not so sure now, but he's there to prove us wrong.
A quick word about Conor Benn. What could be next for him?
Well, Conor's coming off the win of his career, isn't he? So 2026 and beyond look very, very rosy for him. I'd like to see him fight Ryan Garcia. That's the big fight. And if Garcia's got work to do first, should he win in a few weeks' time, then Conor Benn looks like he'll be in weight in May. But Conor is also talking about that possible trilogy fight with Eubank at super middleweight, which would mean Conor would go up again.
How much would he have to put on?
But, you know, the two names are embedded in history. It is one apiece. So maybe they will have a...
How much would he have to put on?
The Ben family are one down still, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always an angle.
How much would he have to put on to go super middle?
It's just, well, one is 168 pounds, but I mean, it's he walk around about that or slightly heavier even now. So it's just about cutting a bit of weight, but it's more the condition that you're in to fight at super middleweight. I mean, Manny Pacquiao went all the way up through the weights. Fighters do. When they're younger, they go up through. Conor Benn is probably a natural welter or super welterweight, not a middleweight, not a super middleweight, but he fought at middleweight and he looked strong and he looked fast. Who's to say he can't fight at super middleweight and also bring danger to the ring as a 12-stoner.
What's your weight? If you were a boxer, what would your ideal weight be? What class would you be?
I think...
I see you as a featherweight.
Featherweight.
A paperweight.
You're strawweight.
Paperweight.
Straw.
Are you straw? If you're strawweight,
No, I'll be super middle.
or light flyweight,
Yeah, I would. I'll be in with Ben and Eubank.
You're definitely heheavyweight.
Yeah, of course.
There's no need for that.
No,
he is.
Same physique as AJ.
What's the next one above heavyweight?
Super heavyweight. Butterbean. Remember him?
Butterbean. Would you have beaten Butterbean?
Absolutely not. I'd have run.
He was unbelievable, wasn't he?
Massive.
Didn't he try and make a comeback recently?
Did he?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm sure I saw footage.
Eric Ash Butterbean. I mean, he won so many fights, didn't he? King of the 4-rounders.
He was unbelievable. Knockout Kings.
I know we're over. In fact, I'll tell you what we do. I'm going to ask you about Andy Ruiz Jr. You mentioned him. Everything.
Yeah.
I'll ask you about him and loads of other boxing stuff right after this.
I think a big round of applause. Can we have a big round of applause? It's a superstar, it's Robbie Williams.
Because, I had this idea about a Ryder Cup European boy bands versus American boy bands in a scrap.
Yeah, we did.
for that, isn't it? A bit late for that. You missed it earlier on. We've got the voice of boxing, Adam Smith, with us in the studio. Before we move on, just quickly, you talked about Andy Ruiz Jr. earlier on.
I like Andy.
I don't know too much about him other than, of course, that famous victory over AJ. Where is his career now? Has he had a title fight since that night?
Great guy, yeah. He fought Jarrell Miller. They had a draw, so he's been out the ring for a while. Of course, he lost the rematch with AJ out in Riyadh.
Points that was.
That was his big moment, of course, against Joshua at the Garden. What a famous night. First Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. And he took it at 5.5 weeks' notice. I remember going to see him in camp before that fight, and I didn't even think he thought he was going to win it. But his hand speed was great that night, and he got off the floor in the third round. It was a phenomenal performance, and he'll always have that. I think it's been getting him back in the gym, getting him focused, and a focused Andy Ruiz is a dangerous guy. He's one of the quickest, certainly hand speed fighters in the heavyweight division. So, look, he'll be a good matchup. They're talking about maybe even putting him in with Usyk. Usyk wants to fight in America. So someone like Andy Ruiz, there was talk of Wilder, of course, but if Wilder fights Chisora...
That'd be a Wardley. Would that be a good fight for him?
Against
Andy Ruiz Jr.
Yeah, great fight. Really good. Also, Ruiz against Tyson Fury. All sorts of matches that you can make. Yeah. But if Usyk wants a performance in America and he's looking at a top American, you're looking at the likes of Wilder, although he's on the older stage now.
Yeah.
He looks like he's fighting Chisora in what will be a great big old-fashioned dust-up here. You got Andy Ruiz over there. You got Jared Anderson and others. So Jarrell Miller's fighting this weekend. So there's still options for Usyk, but I think he wants to fight in America next.
Quite funny because I'm sure Andy Ruiz did not train for that second fight.
No, he came in very heavy. Didn't
Oh
he?
my goodness gracious!
Trained by the fridge.
Actually, I'll tell you something. I went out to see him at Manny Robles in LA, and we waited at the gym, and he didn't turn up. That was for a number of
Gone to the drive-through, you'd have seen it. Let's talk about Derek Chisora.
Lovely guy, though, Andy. Lovely guy.
He's going to face former heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, it says here, in April for his 50th career fight. Is that on?
Looks like it. Derek's certainly been posting a signed contract and talking to Deontay on FaceTime. Great two characters, cult characters, brilliant sort of infectious storylines, aren't there? Wilder with the power, yes, very late on in both of their careers, but why not? It's actually probably a 50-50 fight. Looks like Callie Southland's going to promote it, and it should be one worth watching. It'll be a fun build-up.
You know, you said Chisora there, it's number 50, which would be a fantastic for him. I don't know why, I can't see him calling it a day. I know he said he wants 50 and then he's done. I can't see him stopping at 50.
He's always around boxing.
Yeah.
He turns up every time, every show you see him. And it's not just the Monacos, it's the York Halls. He's everywhere, Derek. I don't think we're ever going to get rid of him.
No.
We love him. We love having him around.
Yeah.
Let's move on to a fight this weekend, a big fight as well. I don't know if we've talked about this, I can't remember. Have we talked about Josh Kelly yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
How highly do you rate
Well,
Josh?
it's a double header this weekend. So in Newcastle, the Northeast, Josh Kelly, pretty boy, very, very skillful, great hand speed, wonderful boxing IQ. Only lost that once against Avanesian a few years back. He's put a load of wins together, including good ones against the likes of Ishmael Davis. But he's got a very tough assignment, fighting for the world title for the first time, IBF Super Welterweight Championship, against Bakram Mutazaliev, who is undefeated and a huge puncher, Russian-based in America, trained by the same guy who looked after Sergei Kovalev, and he really can punch. He's a monster, really. But Kelly is a wonderful technician and a great boxer. So if you can keep his game plan together tactically for 12 rounds, we could have another world champion on our hands. And Josh Kelly's been promised if he wins that, he might get Boots Ennis next. So it's a huge year ahead for Josh Kelly. So he's got to take care of business Saturday night. He's the underdog going in, but he's got the home advantage. And then on DAZN, we flip over to the big one, the ring show in Madison Square Garden. It is, of course, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Lopez from New York, Shakur Stevenson from New Jersey. Shakur trying to become a 4-weight world champion. It's the beautiful scientist, really, the wonderful southpaw skill against Lopez, who's a beautiful counterpuncher, wonderful boxer. Of course, beat our own Josh Taylor and Loma. Has some great wins. Two-time world champion himself. It's a fabulous matchup.
Are you out there for that?
I'm not. I'm in Newcastle with Josh Kelly.
Right, got the short straw.
Well, I think it's a great night. I love being in the Tomb. Come on, of course.
Where'd you
Madison
rather be?
Square Garden.
Where'd you rather be?
I mean,
pick it.
Yeah, difficult one to answer. Of course, I'd love to be there in New York.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful night, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's I'm leaning towards Shakur. I just think he's Terence Crawford's now he's gone. Shakur may be the next one.
Shakur got problems with his hands.
That's the one problem. Yeah, he does. He has slightly brittle hands.
That
But
is
he
a
looked
problem
really
for a
good.
boxer.
He went on the front foot a bit in the summer when I last saw him. Normally more of a back foot fighter, but I just think he'll make less mistakes than Lopez in this fight. But it is a very, very close call.
Smudge, you've been near perfection. Near perfection, yeah. Well, no presents
You
this
are
week.
perfection.
I know that.
No
I keep
presents.
telling my wife.
Did I say I was going to bring gifts this week?
No, you didn't say it, but I just expect it.
Next week?
Okay, it's a deal. That's legally binding. So we
The
don't have
beginning of February.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want?
Well, can I have anything? Shout out Lamborghini.
Within reason.
Hey, Joe. Hey, what's going on here?
You don't need to bring anything apart from your good self.
Oh,
That's
bless
more
you.
than enough. Always a pleasure. Enjoy the fight at the weekend. We'll see you in the studio next week.
Absolutely.
See you next Tuesday. Good work. Right, when we come out, we're talking about Harry Maguire. How good a player is he? Is he underestimated? And also, England fans, should he be going to the World Cup? 03717 223334. That is next with me and Bentley right after this live on Drive and talkSPORT.
Tyson Fury, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. Just hearing these names makes you think money and the hundreds of millions of dollars, pounds or Saudi riyals in boxing. But that's at the top. At the bottom, it isn't quite the same. Even for those on the rise, there's not an awful lot of cash in the boxing world. And if you're just starting out, well, it can be a very costly exercise indeed. But don't take my word for it. Here's the former European champion, talkSPORT's Spencer Oliver.
You're turning professional and you're boxing, let's say, York Hall on a non-televised fight. You have to sell tickets to earn any money, but you have to cover the wages of your opponent as well. So if you don't have the ability to be able to sell enough tickets, you effectively have to pay to fight.
A far cry then from Jake Paul facing Mike Tyson in 2024, when the purse was reported to be around £48 million. But the vast amounts of cash lining the top dog's pockets isn't the norm in a typical fight.
Let's say you're lucky and you get between 5 and 10 grand. You're going to get 10 grand max for that. 10% goes to the trainer, 25% goes to the manager. Then we've got the tax man to pay as well. So we're cutting that money in at least half. So now you've got 5 grand for a 10-week camp. So you're talking about a guy here earning, he might be clearing 500 quid a week. How do you support a family on that? So boxers chase the dream. And, you know, there's probably 2% of them that actually make it.
So say you do make it and you start to rise up the ranks. Strikers Boxing, a training academy, says the mid-tier fighters can earn more, somewhere between £10,000 and £50,000 a fight, depending on record, profile, opponent and popularity of weight class. It's only at the top level does the real cash start flowing in, with the top-tier professionals, i.e. those going for titles, earning 6 figures a fight. Something else you'll have heard of is the terms prize fighter or journeyman. A prize fighter is, as it sounds, someone who picks up fights where they can and gets a nice big check if they win. Journeymen are the fighters who take on up-and-comers, effectively used for experience in the ring. Even if they're going up against the real prospects, a young Anthony Joshua, for example, these guys will be lucky to earn more than 10 grand. So the average boxer isn't as rich as you'd think.
Welcome back to round number 2 of talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Bent is here as well.
Because you put it in the fridge, you can't butter it. It's like trying to butter a rock.
What is that? Are you talking about butter in the fridge?
I'm trying to butter a rock.
All right, there's no need for that, mate. Calm down. Still to come, we're asking if Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the Premier League right now. But now, should this man go to the World Cup?
Looking for Maguire! And Harry Maguire has put Manchester United in front in stoppage time, in extra time.
It just shows H's character and he's experienced. I said it before the game, I think these type of games, experience is important.
He's been fantastic today. He's been like a bouncer on Deansgate on a Friday night. Manchester City just haven't been able to get past the Velvet Row.
The character of that guy is tremendous, and he's playing like he's played now. Then there's no reason why he shouldn't be in that squad.
And he comes towards the penalty spot and it's in! It's in from Harry Maguire!
Yeah, Harry Maguire's found himself back in the Man United fold during recent weeks with, of course, wins over Man City and league leaders Arsenal. We played 90 minutes in both of those games, which have put the club back inside the top 4. And good timing as well with this summer's World Cup fast approaching. Former Man United captain Steve Bruce was on comms duty for talkSPORT last night and he said he would love to see Maguire go to the World Cup.
Well, we all know that he's never, ever let England down or Man United. He's been probably the scapegoat, Harry. Anything that gone wrong with Man United, it's been Harry. I can't do this, can't do that, can't do the other. He's come back in after injury, come back in and looks a very decent player, which he has always been, whether he's playing for England or playing for Man U. So if you've got a problem and you're looking for somebody as a centre-back, then why wouldn't you look at Harry? Because we all know of how good he's been over the years.
A reminder that wonderful Steve Bruce is alongside Ali McCoist on The Breakfast Show. That's tomorrow morning from 6. Now, I think it's fair to say, right, if I was to say to you, who's your first choice centre-back, you would say Mark Gurhey.
Correct.
I would say the same. I imagine people. I'm looking in the gallery now. Everyone, Mark Gurhey, number one, right? So now we're talking about who the second one.
Oh no, my two.
Right, hold on. Before you do that, the reason I say that is I'm going to give you some stats, but I'm not including Mark Gurhey because that's a gimme.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Harry Maguire, 70% aerial duel success rate. That's second out of English centre backs. 46% ground duel success rate. That's third out of the English centre backs. 5.5 clearances, third, and 0.6 interceptions, fifth. So his numbers are sort of there or thereabouts, right? I'm not going to read everyone's stats out. I'm just going to give you the list of other centre-halves that are in contention. John Stones.
Yeah. Not played since December.
Well, I was going to say, never fit for Man City, but always somehow fit for England. Ezri Konsa.
He's the one.
I know you're a big fan of his. Dan Burn. Trevor Chalobah. I think that's it, right?
Well, no, you got
Branthwaite. And Levi Colwill, it's too early for him. He's coming back from injury.
Yeah, you got, obviously, you said Branthwaite, you got Tomori, who's at AC as well.
He's not played for England for a long time.
No, so listen, my starting, as we sit here today, is Konsa and Gahey. They're the best two.
Okay.
I think Konsa has been absolutely unbelievable for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's currently, he's one of the main reasons as well as to why they sit joint second in the Premier League.
Okay, you know, I can't disagree with that. But the question isn't, does Harry Maguire start for England? Because most of us would probably say at the moment, no.
Yeah.
But does he make the World Cup squad? Is he part of the best four centre-backs we have?
Well, I guess it depends on because if he can get a bit of if he can get listen, starting, I've just said that, is Gahey and Konsa. That I've got no doubts about that. Regardless whether Stone come back or not, they're the best two, I think, now. Stones has got to go because Stones for so long has been so good, right? Then it's the fourth choice centre-back. Now, what do you do with that? Now, Maguire's playing well, yes. Dan Burn's been in and amongst the squad. He's done well. I do like Jared Branthwaite. Now, if he could have a solid second half of the season and play and stay fit, I think he's got a great chance because he's something different as well, and he's left-footed, gives you balance. Trevor Chalobah's done well at Chelsea as well, so he's in the contention. So I think it'd be a little bit unfair that Maguire goes straight back into the England squad because he's played the last few games well.
With Chalobah, I think when we talk about weaknesses amongst Chelsea, we talk about the goalkeeper, we do talk about centre-half as well.
I mean, for such a long time, though, everyone was hammering Maguire, said he weren't good enough.
Well, I was one of those.
Yeah.
I was one of those. But I say it as I see it, and I'm just being honest. I think the last two games, whether or not that continues, I don't know. Last two games for wins over Man City and Arsenal, I think he's been exceptional.
Yeah, listen.
And sorry, Benny, I don't know if a lot of that is down to the fact he's back playing in a back four. I don't know how difficult it is for someone like Harry Maguire to acclimatise to a back three. But whatever the reason, last two games, I cannot, and I'm his biggest critic, last two games, I cannot form. I think he's been outstanding.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, having two good games in a season shouldn't...
Yeah, of course, without a doubt.
Shouldn't put you in the squad. So my top three, Gahey would be Gahey, Konsa, Stones, and then it's what do you fancy after that. Now, I put him in the mix with, as I said, Branthwaite, if he can get himself fit. To be fair, do you know he's had a really good season, but I understand he probably won't make it. Like Tarkowski for Everton has been so consistent for a number of years, but I understand it. And it's a little bit unfair in him, but some people, not me, but some people are going to say it's a little bit unfashionable to put him in. But he, defensively...
Why would they say that?
Because
he plays for Everton?
No, because we like ball-playing centre-half. Like Branthwaite, if you watch him, gets on the ball...
not Rio Ferdinand, but that kind of ball-playing centre-half.
That's why. Like, if you look at it, Konsa can play. Gahey can play. Stones is probably the best out of all of them in terms of Maguire can play. So that's where he's maybe not getting the credit he deserves. But I think Dan Burn's done well for Newcastle, although the problem is you look at the table and with Newcastle are currently 9th, haven't been as solid as usual. So I guess it's a pick 'em, but my top three are Stones, Gahey and Konsa.
So you're still open to the fourth, right?
Open to the fourth, but
okay.
Then it's almost a race to the finish line.
Yeah, let me ask you then, when you're choosing players for a World Cup squad, you mentioned Branthwaite, and I've mentioned Harry Maguire. Now, they're worlds apart with regards to experience for England.
Yeah.
Does that come into it?
No, because there's enough in that. I mean, a couple of years ago, not even a couple of years ago, I said to you about experience you gave. What does that mean? Like with Henderson.
Sorry. You seem to quote me.
Joe, am I lying?
A couple of years ago, I said that.
About Jordan.
Hold on. How long ago did I say that?
When he first got to Brentford and he got put in the very first squad on Thomas Tuchel, you went, what does experience mean?
No.
Put him on the coach. This was your words.
I'll tell you what I said.
No, this was your words.
I'll tell you what I said.
Put him on the coaching staff.
No. Hold on, let me finish. That was, he's good for the dressing room.
Yeah, that's like Maguire, though.
Right. No. And I said, if he's good for the dressing room, take him, but put him on the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Not, what's the point of playing? You've misquoted me again.
Put Harry potentially on the coaching staff.
Well, unless you think he's good enough. I, at the time, didn't think Jordan Henderson was good enough for the England squad. I think Harry Maguire is. That's the difference.
After 2 games.
Okay, if that continues. But that's why I've asked you how important experience is.
I think when you've got Pickford, a lot of caps.
Yeah.
So you've got Pickford. Even Ruiz Jr, a lot of caps, right?
Yeah. Luke Shaw, if he goes, got a lot of caps.
Yeah, Luke Shaw potentially. But even Gahey and Konza have got enough caps. Henderson, a lot of caps. Harry Kane, Saka.
Going to go.
Yeah. Henderson.
Do you?
Yeah. Bellingham. I mean, there's a lot of experience.
Henderson's going to go?
Probably, yeah. Maybe, potentially. I don't know.
Okay.
But there is like a lot of it. Bellingham, loads of caps. Rashford, loads of caps. Kane, Saka. Do you know what I mean? We've got enough experience in the squad to go.
I know, but we don't have experience centre half.
Well, Gahey's played a lot of games. Konza's played a lot of games.
How many games?
Stones is there.
How many games Stones has? How many games did Gahey play?
For England.
What do you think? What's your guess? No more than 20, right?
I'd say at least 20.
Would you? Okay. Well, you can hear Darren typing now. This might take some time.
No, why?
Press that. Press this. 26, I've just been told.
Yeah, see?
Why can he type quicker than you?
Because I can't type for
Oh, right, okay.
nothing.
For toffee.
Yeah, but no, but I think this season, Ezri Konza, honestly, has
Maguire must be knocking on the door of 80.
Yeah, he's got loads. But I'm telling you now, anyone who's watched Villa and has watched Ezri Konza defensively, I don't know what's happened. And Unai Emery again, who we all credit.
Yeah.
He has been never phased. I know at times he may be a bit too casual and has given the ball away. Never panics. Always looks for the right pass. Always tries to play football. I think he's been outstanding. So they're starting to be Gahey and Konza for me.
64 caps Harry Maguire's got.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's the question. So my 4 would be Gahey, Konza. I'm going to take Harry Maguire.
Just take him now. After you've been slagging off for 3 years.
Yeah, but I say that...
It's 2 games, man.
That's me being honest.
It's 2 games.
That's me being honest.
That's what it takes. 2 games and you're in.
Oh, well, he's blown my mind how good he's been.
2 games.
What's that got to do with it?
So there's been players out there that have been playing well for a couple of seasons, and you're going...
Who's been playing well a couple of seasons?
Okay, Dan Burn's been good for a couple of seasons for Newcastle. Yes, he has.
I just don't think he's England level. I just don't.
So look, you're just picking faults.
If you ask the people in the gallery, they'd agree with me. Would you rather pick Dan Burn over Maguire?
Okay.
Look, everyone's no.
Chalobah been playing well for Chelsea all season.
Yeah, but when we look at Chelsea, we criticise their defence. I'd rather take Harry Maguire than Chalobah. Who would you rather take?
Chalobah.
Yeah, but just to win that argument.
No, but I'm looking
at 4. Give me 4.
Well, right now.
Yeah.
Well, just as we sit today.
No, as we sit next Tuesday.
No, but it might be in 3 months' time if people's form continues.
Right now, you've got to pick the squad now.
I would probably go Gahey, Konza, Stones, and my other one would probably be Burn.
Okay. I would pick the same 3, but with Harry Maguire.
Or do you know, actually, no, or Chalobah. But if Branthwaite plays all season for Everton, like we know how good he can be, I'm taking him.
Okay. So there's like 15 options from Bentley.
But you're just, obviously, all it takes 2 games, you're in.
No, because he's played for England before and been good. So now I'm like, okay, yeah. You're
so funny, yeah. When Henderson had that, he was all over him. Nah. I don't care if he's played before.
You're the opposite. Oh, it's me, mate.
Oh.
See, that's the difference. I take my step away from it and I give my honest opinion. Yours is clouded because they're your
Okay. Hey, Joe, that's fine.
Do you think Henderson should go? I know you're going to ask about Darren Fletcher.
No.
Should Henderson go to the World Cup?
No. At the minute, I think there are better options there for him.
So
but
yes or no? What's the answer?
Right now, no.
Okay.
Right? How did
Darren
Fletcher do for them 2 games?
All right.
Oh, drawing with Burnley, getting beaten. Good is it?
How did Man United get on the last 2 games?
No.
How did they get on?
No. How did Fletcher do?
How did they get on? I'll tell you what Darren Fletcher did for Michael Carrick. No. You know when you can't open a Coke bottle and you go, and you loosen it? No. He's loosened the Coke bottle, he's given it to Carrick, and Carrick's opened it easy. That's what he's done. Well done, Fletch. 03717 23344. Maguire, yay or nay?
big round of applause? Can we have a big round of applause? It's a superstar, it is Robbie Williams.
Because, I had this idea about a Ryder Cup European boy bands versus American boy bands in a scrap.
Yeah, we did. TalkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Alex is on the buttons today. Now, we love Alex, and I think he still does Sports Spy, a bit of a ledge back there. Music's not been great, that's what I'm saying. Right? Music, I think you could up your game out, if I'm being honest. All right? Take it to the next level.
Oh, maybe a little
just
bit.
Any level.
You're paying the freebies, Al. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, forget that. We got money to burn. Don't worry about that. Still to come, we'll ask who in the Premier League should go and sign Harry Kane before he signs a new deal at Bayern Munich. Just quickly, Forest have made a £35 million bid for Crystal Palace's centre-forward, Jean-Philippe Mateta. I'm stunned that they would even entertain that. I just don't get that.
Me neither. I don't get it either, because...
Why would you?
I thought that he wants to go to the Champions League side.
Yeah, but why would you? I mean, everyone seems to be... Manager's going to go, captain's just gone. Very bizarre. Coventry were beaten 2-1 at home by Norwich. Oh dear, last night. Leaves their lead at the top of the Championship. 3 points. No good, is it?
No, well, yeah, but Middlesbrough, Ipswich obviously need to capitalise.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the wind-up.
As we're discussing whether Harry Maguire should be on the plane for England this summer, it's a good time to remind you the latest episode of How to Win the World Cup is now available. Matt Ford and Alex Brooker speak to French World Cup winner Emmanuel Petit, all about having the right mentality to win the greatest prize in football. Emmanuel also asked Alex who he would rather see end their trophy drought this year, his beloved Arsenal or England.
Would you rather see Arsenal winning the title than see England winning the World Cup?
Oh, the title, I think. That sounds awful, especially on a World Cup podcast. But that is the mentality of it, because do you know what? I'm absolutely Forest mad, but I lose my... There is something... thought of England winning the World Cup.
It's hard for you to answer,
right? It is really hard, actually. Do you know what?
Because there's something about the World Cup where we've been there together, we've watched games together, and there's something about the fact that you're sharing it with everyone. People who normally, you're kind of at odds about your clubs and stuff like that, but you all want one thing at one time. It's very rare you get that in football. Okay.
How to Win the World Cup podcast is now available. Go download it.
That's not hard for me, that decision.
What?
England.
I know. You're a disgrace, though. I would take England winning the World Cup over Man United doing the quadruple and going the whole season without losing the game.
That's crazy.
I need to see England win the World Cup.
You're nuts. You don't need to see it.
I've seen Man United do most of the above.
Okay, no. Arsenal League, there you go.
Okay, well, that's the difference, isn't it? It's club over country or country over club.
I'm club.
You're a disgrace. It's the end of your knighthood. Listen, we'll take your calls on all things Harry Maguire. Should he go to the World Cup? 03717222344. Benny says no, but of course he'd take his mate with him. Brian's a Man United fan. Hello, Brian.
Hello, guys. You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad.
What would you like to say?
So I think it's a bit of a no-brainer that he goes, really, mainly as a super sub, because of anyone in the world, I want Harry Maguire in the box in the 85th minute when you need a goal.
Over Dan Burn?
This massive slab head that's got a magnet. And we've got Reece James, we've got Reece James, we've got Declan Rice, who are probably two of the best in the world at crossing it in. And you just know in the knockout stages, he's the guy you want. Every other song was about Harry Maguire in the Euros. We love him. You know, I think he, for whatever reason, he seems like he tries harder than everyone as well. There's something about him. I think you put him in there as a super sub. He knows he's not going to start. He's not the best centre back, but there's something about him in those dying moments of a game that you want him in there.
Well, Dan Burn as well. Dan Burn's what, 6 foot, whatever.
Yeah, but
he's good in the air.
He is, but he just doesn't seem to attract the ball like Maguire. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I saw him attack one in the League Cup final last year.
Yeah, but that's one. Give me another one.
I mean, it's a final.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's not a bad one. Let's speak to Jared, Liverpool fan. Hi, Jared.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
We're great. How are you today?
Yeah, fantastic. Good. For me, Harry Maguire, I think it's a little bit too soon for Harry Maguire, but what I will say is he definitely gets in ahead of John Stones. I don't know what Bent is thinking about John Stones. He's too old. He's too cropped. He can't even get in the City team. We need to move on. We need to start looking at the younger blood and the people that are reliable. And like the last, Harry Maguire was always good for a goal.
So you talk about obviously reliable and stuff. So Harry Maguire's played 2 games. He's coming for the last 2 games. And that's enough to warrant him being on the plane.
It's a bit too soon, but if he goes the rest of the season...
Yeah, but I can say I can say the same about Branthwaite. If he goes the rest of the season and does really well. If John Stones comes back, he plays well. Dan Burn, if he keeps playing for Newcastle and does well.
No, I think, for me personally, John Stones was good 5 years ago. And it has been now. He can't even stay fit.
Has been. Honestly.
Very harsh.
Honestly.
He's a wonderful player, Jared.
Honestly.
No, don't get me wrong. He is
I think I'm getting you wrong. Has been.
Well, yeah, because he's always injured and he can't stay fit long enough.
Well, okay. I mean, listen. Last season he played 20 games in total. The year before 28. So he's obviously not playing as much football as he did.
If he stays fit, Stones goes. There's no doubt in my mind. Sean's a Man United fan. Shawnee.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
Not too bad. 100% he gets on that plane.
Yeah, go
without
on.
a shadow of a doubt.
Go on.
Easily in the top 4. Personally, I'd start him. I'm a United fan. I'm a bit biased, yes. However, since he lost that captaincy at United after more than a couple of high-profile mistakes, he has been solid for United. You watch him week in, week out. The last 2 games, he's been phenomenal. But before that, he's 7.5, 8 out of 10 a week in a bad Man United side. You get what you get with him. I think with football sort of going back like a decade as well, back to 4-4-2 long ball, I think Maguire's a lot more comfortable playing that type of way as opposed to playing out from the back, high pressing. He's an old-fashioned 4-4-2 centre-back. Put him in that England squad.
He's not better than Gahey or Consola. He's not starting ahead of those 2.
No, Gahey and Consola start. Stones, if he's fit, and Maguire all day long, nailed on.
That's my fault.
Nailed on.
Yeah.
I don't... And, yeah, United fan, I'm a bit biased, but that means I watch him week in, week out, and I just think you know what you get with him. He's reliable.
Let's see how biased you are. Where are United going to finish?
I reckon... They come 4th. They'll put if Villa may drop off towards the end of the season, we may push for 3rd, but I think 4th's nailed on.
Who's first?
Arsenal, but I think it'll be City will run him to the wire. I reckon there'll be a point in it.
Who would you rather see lift the trophy?
Arsenal.
Of course, okay. He don't want City, does he?
I don't know, mate.
Why?
Well, it's different for me because I sit next to you and you're Arsenal. It'd just be hell all next season.
Of course,
and funny, of course.
No, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, would you not? Okay, fine. Still hope you lose. I thought to come and ask who in the Premier League should go and sign Harry Kane before he signs a new deal at Bayern Munich. First, it's time for no Googling. Maybe get those levels right now. Yeah? Just one button, isn't it? One knob. Not too loud. Don't make me come in there. We want to know, what is the highest scoring game in Premier League history?
Wow.
Do you know that? I haven't looked at the answer.
I mean, it must be.
I'll tell you what, how many goals are you going to say? I'll say 11. I think there's a 7-4 or 6-5. I swear on my life I've not looked. How many goals are you going?
I'm going to say...
7-4. I've got a 7-4 in my head. Is that nuts?
No.
What are you going?
I'm going to go 11 as well. Because do you know what? Because I know there's been a 10.
All right. Are you saying 7-4?
I don't know. I want to say Arsenal Reading, but I might be wrong. That might be the FA
What was
Cup.
that?
That's some madness like that.
Right, let me have a look. That was League Cup. Right, we've both got the goals right and the score 7-4. All you've got to do now is think about who are the two teams. I wouldn't have got that. The answer to that and loads more coming up live and drive on talkSPORT in seconds. If you move, we will come find you. Stay where you are.
The kitman, one of the most important cogs in a football club's machine. But it's not just laundry and hanging up shirts in dressing rooms. Oh no, it's hours of dedication and a real love of the game. Every club does it slightly differently, but ultimately the kitman's the guy washing the training gear, repairing holes, cleaning boots, and that's before they even think about the match day. The day before a home game, a kitman will already be at the stadium making sure the kit is ready to be laid out, and if anything needs doing in terms of printing, stitching, cleaning, it gets done. On the day, the kitmen are almost the first ones there in the morning. They're unloading kit from the training ground, medical bags, anything else a player or a coach may need between their arrival and full time. Once things are in full swing, they actually help with the warm-up too. When the whistle goes and the match kicks off, it's the one time a kitman can put his feet up. At full time, if they're at home, it's easy. All the kit goes in the washing machines, dries and is ready for use within the next 24 hours. Away from home, it's a different story though. If you're a kitman for Spurs, for example, you can't exactly use the machines at St James's Park. So it's back into the van, or onto the chartered flight, back to the training ground, wash everything there, and be ready to go again for the next game. Some might have to go to Europe a day later, so the pressure is definitely on. Working for a football club might look glamorous on the face of it, but we salute those who dedicate their lives to scraping mud off boots and washing a millionaire's underpants.
goodness. What a tune this is. Do you know what this is called? Everyone gets this wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. Do you know what it's called? Massive Attack. Unfinished. Is it Sympathy or Symphony? Symphony. Sympathy. Sympathy. Unfinished Sympathy. Turn it up. Unbelievable tune. Great video as well, if I remember rightly. Talking of great music, the legend that is Robbie Williams will be in our studio in 2 days' time, chatting for an hour, singing live. We're very lucky.
We are very lucky because he's a legend.
When you think that he sings in front of 100,000 people.
And he's going to do it for me and you.
It's just me and you and a selected few in the studio.
That's incredible, isn't it?
By the way, if you download my podcast 21 minutes to go, there's a chance you could be in the studio to see Rob.
Why are you lying? That tells you why. Why are you false promoting that?
No, you can't. There's no chance you can come. But you can download it. 21 minutes to go. Before the break, asked the question, what's the highest scoring game in Premier League history? We both correctly said 11 goals.
Yeah.
7-4. You've just looked.
I haven't looked.
So in your kid's life?
That's my kid's life.
You're such a...
That's my kid's life. I didn't look at your iPad.
No. Have you looked at the answer?
Someone wrote it in here, but I didn't look at your
So you cheated.
No.
So why'd you go Portsmouth? Like you're questioning it.
Because I'm thinking, I don't remember that.
Are you thinking, is the listener right? Portsmouth, Reading.
I knew I said Reading.
Well done. Well, you got 50% wrong.
Yeah, I said Reading.
You got 50% wrong. What year? I'll give you all 3 points. You tell me the year.
No idea.
Guess.
06.
06. What?
05.
07. Should have gone the other way. Still to come, we ask him whether Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the Premier League
Do you
right
think
now.
he is?
Yes. Right now, today. Yes.
Nah.
Saka.
No.
Odegaard.
No.
Anything.
Like
Rice.
No, but
Mendy.
Rice would be no, but
Saliba.
like, you know what, I'm taking my Arsenal glasses off. Who I think I do think is someone who's been unbelievable.
No, but right now.
Yeah.
Because if you say Haaland, it's like now he's not.
Haaland.
What?
I'm taking Haaland.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that from 6. That'd be interesting.
Ooh, what a player. You'd swap. Who I'm going to say you'd swap for him right now?
Cole Palmer.
No.
I don't think I would swap him. All right, we'll find out at 6. That's a nice teaser. Right, I was just talking about this. Make sure you don't miss Drive on Thursday at 4 o'clock because we'll be joined in the studio by Robert Williams.
I am more famous than Andy Goldstein.
I don't wanna rock, DJ.
Let's take it from the top, shall we?
If I hadn't winked, I wouldn't be here. Who would win in a fight between E17 and Take That? I'm not a good dancer. I'm not the best looking. If this chimp can do it, then you can too.
Good evening, network. My name is Robbie Williams. So come on, let me entertain you.
You heard it here on talkSPORT.
Yes. Everyone's very excited. This Thursday, we'll be joined by the best-selling British solo artist of all time. A powerhouse with a staggering 16 #1 albums, more than the Beatles, 14 #1 singles, and a record-breaking 18 Brit Awards to his name. The incredible Robbie Williams. He'll be playing tracks from his massive, brilliant new album, Britpop, alongside some classics of yesteryear. That's Drive with Robbie Williams, me and Bentley, this Thursday at 4 p.m. Can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing. Right now, Bayern Munich's, their sporting director, Max Eberl, has said that the club are in talks with Harry Kane about extending the striker's deal. He joined the club in August 2023 and has since gone on to score 119 goals and register 30 assists in 126 games. 119 goals, 126 games. Insane. He is, of course, also the first major, or won his first major trophy of his career last season with the Bundesliga title. In October, Kane said he could definitely see himself staying at Bayern Munich and that his desire to return to the Premier League had gone down a little bit. He needs 47 goals to equal Alan Shearer's Premier League record of 260. So we're having Harry Kane chat at the moment. He's 32, Harry Kane.
Yep.
Do you think he wants to return to the Premier League at some point? And if so, or not, how important is this season's Bundesliga title and Champions League trophy?
Yeah, I think it's important for him. But to me, when you look at Harry Kane and he's loving life. I mean, why would you come back? Why would you leave Bayern? One of the biggest clubs in the world. He's obviously pushing for Champions League. He's playing some incredible football. 83 league goals, I think, in 82 games, which is mad.
Say that again. Sometimes we skirt over these. Say that again.
83 league goals in 82 appearances. Like,
I mean, that doesn't sound right, does it?
No, it doesn't. So I don't understand. I understand. Maybe the record to other people is more important than it is to him, because I've got no doubts. If he came back this summer, he'd break it, Alan Shearer's record. But maybe he's not bothered about that. Maybe it's about titles for him. Maybe he wants to achieve what he believes he can achieve at Bayern Munich.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he wins the title again and wins the Champions League, I think he'll think the next box to tick is that one.
Well, if he wins the Champions League, because we've had Kevin Atchard on this show many a time, and there's always that, obviously, he's going to be compared to Lewandowski, because Lewandowski's numbers were incredible.
Yeah, of course.
But what Lewandowski currently has over him is he won the Champions League while he was at Bayern. And it's all about the Champions League, isn't it, for Bayern Munich, because they pretty much win the Bundesliga every year. If he can achieve that this year, I hope he doesn't, but if he does, then he might have a decision to make, and he might go, oh, now I've done the numbers, we've won the Champions League. Do I go back to the Premier League now and try and catch Alan Shearer? Because he's still good enough. He's a player that was never... He was never blessed with pace, so he doesn't have to rely on it, so he can go on much longer.
Great point.
So, also, where does he come back to?
Well,
that's the question.
I mean, United have always heavily been linked.
I mean, does he go to United? So you're going to bring him back? He's 30. He'd be 33.
Amazing.
Or would he go back to Tottenham?
I think United personally is the perfect fit. I'm a United fan. I know that.
Why is that the perfect fit?
Because I'll tell you why. I'll explain why, right? Because we've got two young players, although Rasmus is smashing it in Italy at the moment, Rasmus and Šeško, and I just think you need an elder statesman at the club to give them that experience and they can learn from in training, etc. And also, you'll only need him for 2 seasons. He'll be desperate to get the record. I just think it's a perfect fit. I don't see him going back to Spurs. They'll be playing in the Championship anyway by then.
Yeah, but you might not be in the Champions League, so why would he do that?
That's a very good point. But if he's won the Champions League already...
Still, he still wants to play in it.
Well, he ain't going to go to Arsenal.
No.
He ain't going to go to a London club.
He might go Liverpool. And then they've got 2, so they don't need him.
He won't go to Chelsea. Right? He can't. He's Spurs.
You never know that.
You do know.
You don't know.
He's idolised by Spurs fans.
I think he stays there. I think the reason why he's negotiating... Maybe, listen, I'm sure he's probably loving it there, and why would you not? Because it's Bayern Munich, as I've just said. And when you look at him, certainly in interviews, and you look at him around Germany, he looks like he's having a great time. He might ideally would like to come back to Spurs, but because of the state they're in, he's probably like, well, what am I coming back for? I'll just stay at Bayern. Now, if Spurs were in the Champions League pushing, he might go, do you know what? I can go back. I'm already their top goal scorer of all time. I could go back to Spurs. We might... I'd be able to obviously play for Tottenham again. I can break Alan Shearer's record. So that might be a bit more appealing. But because of the fact Spurs are just so far off it, you might be like, well, I don't really want to play for any other club in England, so I'll just stay where I'm at.
You don't think most strikers or most players want to play for a top club?
Yeah, he's at Bayern.
If they're coming back. No, if they're coming back. And we've just gone through the other clubs that it just doesn't make sense. He won't go to City.
Well, no, but it doesn't make sense. If he went to Chelsea, it makes sense.
I know, but he won't.
My point is, it makes sense, though. He could go to...
It does, from an outside source looking in. But if you're Harry Kane, you're idolised by Tottenham, you ain't going to Chelsea. It just won't happen.
Yeah, I don't think he'll come back. I think he just... Unless it's Tottenham, what's he coming back for?
Well, I've just told you.
No, but you're saying for your...
To get the record. If he's coming back...
You might not be bothered about that.
Well, that's the...
Yeah.
Would you be bothered about it?
Depends. If I'm at Bayern Munich, it's almost like, well, every single season you're in the Champions League, you're competing. But playing for a club like Bayern, certainly the people that I've spoke to say it is an unbelievable club to play. Owen Hargreaves raved about it.
Yeah.
He says, so I can understand why he wouldn't want to leave.
No. And my understanding is his wife and the whole family absolutely adore it out there.
Exactly. So why would you come back? I've got no doubts he'd break the record.
For that record.
Again, only Harry Kane knows how desperate he is to break it. But if they win the Champions League and the Bundesliga this season, then he might go, well, do you know what? I've achieved everything I want to. Now let's get back to the Premier League.
While we're talking about English centre-forwards, we've just heard the breaking news that Tammy Abraham has re-signed for Aston Villa from Besiktas. He's going to have his eyes on this.
Is that a loan or permanent?
I'm looking at Joe for the answer to that.
We can work out.
A loan or permanent? It's a permanent, I believe.
I'll ask the question.
£18 million. There you go, permanent.
Oh, lovely.
Thanks, Al.
Do you know what? It becomes really simple for Tammy Abraham because he's thinking, right, and for Watkins, he's probably thinking, oh my goodness, here we go. Because currently, as we stand, most people would probably say Watkins is on the play, is number 2 behind Kane.
Yeah.
If Tammy gets in the Villa team and outs Watkins,
how do you think Ollie Watkins feels? I mean, he's gone through this before.
Yeah, but you need.
I know, but he had it with Rashford, and he had
it with Duran before that.
Yeah, I know.
He had it with Malin. So I just think.
They don't treat him well, do they?
No, but you need to. I always think you need to. But Tammy now is thinking, if he gets in his team and he scores 8 goals between now and the end of the season, and Watkins is on the bench, then Thomas Tuchel's...
It's enough. I think he's got to go double figures.
Well, if he keeps Watkins out of the team, how could you pick someone who's not playing as opposed to someone who is?
Mm.
And you play at the same club.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a straight shootout.
Okay. Still to come on Drive. We'll find out why Ali McCoy was mocking Benton this morning.
What was his name? Romello. No, Harry Saltzman.
Stop it, Kirsty. It's really rotten that you...
That's just for you. Boo. Mastermind that, because Piercy won it, didn't he?
Why is he like that, McCoy? We'll also ask whether this man is the best player in the Premier League right now.
It's found Fernandes. He can find the corner.
And we'll find out what led the superstar that is Robbie Williams saying this.
I am more famous than Andy Goldstein.
Debatable. All that and so much more coming up in the last hour Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Goldstein, him, Ben, and the best bits of talkSPORT, which are, well, the best bits of talkSPORT, right after this.
Big round of applause. Can we have a big round of applause? It's a superstar, it's Robbie Williams.
Because, I had this idea about a Ryder Cup European boy bands versus American boy bands in a scrap.
Yeah, we did.
Bit of Bruce Springsteen in the afternoon. Love it. Strive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Still to come, we're asking if Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the Premier League. We're taking calls on that in 10 minutes.
And you talk about right now.
Oh, yeah, right now. Today.
Right.
Today.
Right.
03717 223344. But first, it's time for this.
Win a trip to South Africa with the Barmy Army on talkSPORT.
Yeah, England return to South Africa next winter. And as always, the Barmy Army will be out there in full force. This time, you could be as well. We're giving away a week 2 at the 2027 New Year's Test in Cape Town. Every day of the match at one of the world's greatest cricket grounds with flights, hotel and spending money all covered. It's your chance to secure 2 spots with the official Barmy Army, so you'll be right in the mix with the rest of the fans. Here's how you enter. For a chance to win, text the word WIN, W-I-N to 83338. A text costs £2.50 plus your standard network rate, or you can call 0343 418 7260. Lines close on Feb the 6th this year at 4 p.m. 18 plus UK residents only. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. A reminder, for your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338 now. And talking to them now, it's now time for this. Yeah, it's time for the best of talkSPORT. This is where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with the breakfast show. Y'all want to hear this? Jeff and Ali were looking back on Bentley's mastermind appearance from about 18 years ago.
What was his name?
Romello.
No, Harry Saltzman.
Stop it. It's really rotten that you bring that up again.
Bentley, that's just for you.
The thing I didn't realise Coisty was. That was his specialist subject, and he got zero.
Yeah,
you got one.
You got one.
Yeah.
I didn't like Ali there.
No.
I'll throw down the gauntlet to Ali, right? Yeah. Tell me what your specialist subject is. I'll write the questions and give you a minute. See if you can do better than Bentley.
Yeah, do that.
All right?
Maybe
we can all talk the talk. Come on, McCoy, see what you made of. Can you walk it? If you had to go back on Mastermind, what would your specialist subject be?
Bond, but I'd narrow it down to like Daniel Craig's Bond.
You just research it.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassed you've ever been? Is that it?
The most embarrassed I've ever been was... No, I wasn't embarrassed there. You've done it before, haven't you? Do you know why I wasn't embarrassed? Because when you're sitting in there, it's dark, so you can't see no one.
Yeah.
All I could see was, what's his name?
Yeah, the presenter.
Yeah, that was it.
Humphreys was yours.
Yeah, it was Humphreys.
What was his first name? Well, Barry Humphreys.
No, his name was...
John Humphreys.
Yeah, John Humphreys.
Wherever got that from?
It was, yeah.
What game show would you like to see Jeff and Ali on?
Hunted.
Yeah.
Let's see them run.
With dogs.
Yeah.
Andy McCoy returns to the breakfast show tomorrow morning at 6. He'll be alongside Man United captain Steve Bruce.
So quickly, what was that programme where the hounds, what is it called? Where basically, the last bit of the show, you had to run from these dogs, man. Now, however many points you got up, that's the lead you had.
I don't remember that.
It was Escape the Hounds or something it was called. I promise you.
What, this country?
This country. The last
and
part of the show.
What did they get you?
Well, I'm guessing they can't eat you, but they chase you down, man.
You're guessing they can't eat you?
Yeah, well, I'm guessing. Release the Hounds, it was called. Do you remember that?
I never saw that.
So, however many points you got given, like you got right, or whatever.
How many yards you got?
So, if you only get 3 rights, they're on your tail, man. Or seconds on your case, man. And you got to run like an alleyway. Horrible.
I like that.
Right, sticking with the breakfast show, and they were joined by comedian Paul Whitehouse.
Yes, Ali, I mean, I'll offer you a ticket, but you'd have to pay this to charity, and you wouldn't turn up anyway.
You know him very well.
Oh, I do, Jeff, yeah. I offered him my Spurs tickets once, but I don't blame him not turning up for that.
Who's the least reliable person you know?
Least reliable? The least reliable? I know there aren't too many.
No.
There aren't too many. Most people I know either pick up the phone when I call them or they're on time.
Yeah.
Don't know any unreliable, but do you?
Not really.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah. Who's the funniest person you've ever met?
Well, if there's a mirror in the room, I've met me, right? So it's probably me.
Don't you know what's his name? What's his name again? Who plays The Office?
Yeah, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
And Larry David are my favourite 2 in the world.
All right. What's the best freebie you've ever been given?
A Lamborghini for a month.
Yeah.
Holidays. Houses. Countries.
All right, nice. Yeah,
Islands.
Yeah. I remember. Can I borrow your island next weekend?
Yeah, of course you can.
Nice one, thanks.
Yeah.
And remember that Jeff Stelling returns next Monday from 6 a.m.
Well, no, I haven't had the Lambo for a couple of years. I'd quite like to have that back. Unless Ferrari want to jump in. Right, let's finish with our sister station, talkSPORT Gold. And ahead of Robbie Williams joining Drive on Thursday, here's a little story he told about me when we met up with him in Washington, D.C.
He sent me out first as a buffer with the general public. Now, arguably, I am more famous than Andy Goldstein.
Yeah.
And I realised the second time that we did it, I looked behind me and he just got his head down like this.
See, there you go. That's the real you.
There's a reason, by the way, I was thinking about this. There's a reason why I did that. All right, because it went the fella that was looking after us, then it went Bob, and then it went me. And the reason I kept my head down is because if someone went, "Oh, Goldstein can have it," I would have to stop. They would carry on, so I would lose them. That's why I was like, "Don't."
Yeah, of course it is.
That's the reason. Who's more famous, me or Robbie? You don't need to answer that, obviously, it's me. What are you most excited to ask Bob when he comes in?
I'm not really excited because you're blessed to be friends with him, and he often speaks to you. Just give him a little. What's happening, Bob?
Be nice, be a good hour.
Yeah, of course.
But that's nice. You like that because it'd be a great hour.
Yeah,
be a great hour. What's the most starstruck you've ever been? Good question.
The most starstruck I've ever been. I mean, hey, interviewing the Rock and Emmy Blunt took some doing that.
Yeah. What about when you cut Keanu?
Nah, because they ruined it. Yeah. Pulled it. Couldn't talk about no films.
Do you reckon you could handle sitting down with Denzel?
Yeah, I'd ask him so many questions though.
Yeah, but not the right one.
No, I would. But anything that I was obviously given permission to ask would probably go out the window.
Yeah.
I need to ask about Training Day. I need to ask about American Gangster.
Just all be about you.
Honestly. All the questions that I've got in here.
Is he number one?
Yeah, in terms of actors, yeah.
Okay. No, people. Him or Jordan?
Probably Jordan because
Pay
Jordan...
free girl, yeah?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Michael Jordan.
Oh. Okay.
Because he doesn't give interviews.
I know. Remember, Robbie Williams joins us live in the studio Thursday at 4 o'clock for an hour. And, of course, don't forget the new episode of 21 Minutes to Go with me and Cundy's available now. Robbie's on that this week.
He's not. I bet he doesn't do it.
He's not. I've not asked him.
He wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that to him.
Why? I wouldn't.
An hour's enough.
But you do it for me.
What? Hour's enough. Don't want to drive a fella mad.
There's your boy, though, isn't he? Shout out, Robbie.
He's a
legend.
Legend. We can't wait. We're very excited about it. When we come back, we'll be asking the question, who currently is the best player in the Premier League? I say Bruno. Benty's not told us who he thinks.
No, so are we saying, when you say right now... So
like, you could argue Salah, but Salah's not been playing well.
But are you talking about player of the month? So if it's a player, who's in contention for that?
Just who's the best player in the Prem?
Yeah, but do you understand
who's the best player in the Prem?
So last 4 weeks, player of the month, who's been the best?
No, who's the best player in the Prem right now? Number one. If it was drafts and we were picking...
Oh, well then, yeah, but you can say Salah or Haaland then. But I thought you meant form right now.
Right now. Yeah, for everything. Right now.
Honestly.
All right? I mean, it's not hard. Me and Joe talked about this in the meeting. It took 30 seconds to work out.
Form, I got it.
Oh, okay. Let even the music stop. That's how long you mean yabbering on. 03717223384. Benty's got 2. Only need 1. Bruno Fernandes for my money. Do you agree or disagree? That's how we start the last hour of our show. Make sure you join us for that right after this.
did it all come crashing down for Wales so suddenly? In his first tenure in charge, Warren Gatland built a dynasty, taking young guns and turning them into giants, not just for Wales, but for the Lions as well. 4 Six Nations titles, 3 of them Grand Slams, and in 2019, a world #1 ranking. But then, a record drop-off, golden generation all but gone, a first wooden spoon for 21 years and 14 losses on the bounce. Why? Perhaps the main reason was poor spending. During Gatland's first tenure, the WRU committed its funds to world-leading training facilities for the national side, but underinvested in the club scene. Despite Ireland raking in similar overall revenues, its union would be committing up to £30 million a year more than Wales to their provincial clubs. In 2023, a report found the WRU had flitted away an £84 million TV deal on the purchase of a Cardiff hotel and a zip wire above the Principality. At the same time, the regional budgets and salary caps were being slashed, and they're still being cut. Add this to a distinct lack of player pathways when compared to the private school-fueled setups in Ireland, Scotland and England, the continuous rise of football's popularity and generational talents going elsewhere. It all meant when Abby Tierney became CEO, having never worked in sport before, she had a mountain to climb. And yet the beauty of sport, of course, is it isn't played in the boardroom, and sometimes it takes surprisingly little for the narrative to shift almost overnight. When Gatland left for the second time, interim coach Matt Sherratt only had 3 training sessions before Wales' next game, but the team looked unrecognisable, and all he did was pick players in the right positions and provide a bit of attacking structure. Suddenly, Wales were back pushing Ireland to the wire. As Gatland's first tenure taught us, for Wales' success to be sustainable, once the books are balanced, the regions need more money, salary caps need boosting, player pathways need investment. But it doesn't have to mean Wales lose every game in the meantime.
Last out drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is here.
How are we, Darren? We well?
Yes, Kev. I didn't know he was on today.
That's recording. That's just a joke we're playing you. Still to come. What?
Kev's on.
Still to come, we're asking whether Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the Premier League right now. But a reminder, Champions League group phase comes to an end tomorrow night. And the talkSPORT network, of course, we've got you covered.
Comes back to Gyökeres, who puts it in the top corner. They sit atop the Champions League table. They're guaranteed of a place in that top 8.
Is this Arsenal's time? Is this the season it all comes together?
Ball in for Solanke, winning Frankfurt next week, and they will have a top 8 finish.
Ball into the near post, and it in! Virgil van Dijk!
3 goals, 3 points, and an outstanding chance of a top 8 finish.
If Liverpool start getting together, there's no reason why they're not going to be in the latter stages.
Chelsea 1, Paphos 0.
I'm not totally convinced they're going to get the win they need next week in Naples.
An embarrassing night for Manchester City, stunned in the Arctic Circle.
We are struggling now. I know 100% what's happened with the team.
They may be struggling in the Premier League, but in the Champions League, they come alive. Forward into the area, Joe Linton squaring in, Wisher! And he ends his goal drought.
Stand by for drama. The Champions League is really going to the wire.
You ever been stunned in the Arctic Circle?
No, never.
Okay. Champions League group stage reaches a conclusion tomorrow night with every single game kicking off at 8 p.m. Every English side other than Arsenal has something to play for. We're going into the final game with 5 of the top 8 currently being Premier League teams. Here on talkSPORT, you can hear PSG against Newcastle. What a game this could be, by the way. Napoli take on Chelsea. That's over on talkSPORT 2. The easiest way to stay across everything is simply by downloading the talkSPORT app. Just quickly before we move on, right? I was just thinking, I just had a packet of crisps coming up for dinner time. So when I get into my house, Mrs. G usually has made me something because she's made herself something, the kids.
Yep.
Right? And there are certain nights where I go, I'm looking, like last night we had fajitas. Love fajitas. Do you have the same scenario? You get in and there's food waiting for you?
Yeah.
What is your favourite meal waiting
Spag bowl.
How often a week do you have that? Once a week?
Twice a week.
You have it twice a
Yeah, a
week?
bit lasagna sometimes.
She makes a great spag bowl, does she?
Different Nazagorian. Have you had that?
No, what's that?
Chicken, spicy rice, and that's beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But your number one meal?
Yeah, spag bowl.
And what day is it today? Tuesday. Have you had it this week? Yesterday?
No, what did I have yesterday? I didn't have it. I think
What did you have yesterday?
Lasagna, I think, yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But there's one night of the week I like to get a takeaway. Either it be Pepe's or Nando's.
What's Pepe? Pizza?
No, Pepe's is
Italian.
It's like a peri. It's like peri chicken, rice boxes, wraps.
Okay.
Pizzas.
Or like Caribbean?
No, Caribbean is Caribbean. But I like Caribbean.
No, but you just said spicy chicken and
Hey,
rice.
been back to your gaff?
Yeah, a couple of times. Fantastic.
They brought back nothing in though. No fried chicken.
No, I haven't bought anything in.
No jerk chicken.
No, I haven't bought that in.
Ackee and saltfish.
Would you like to?
Ackee and saltfish, please.
Oh, I had something there the other day. It was unbelievable. What would it have been? It was what did you just say?
Ackee and saltfish.
Swordfish, you say?
Saltfish.
They do a swordfish, like round thing, deep fried.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Little dumpling.
Oh, I can't remember the person that serves
Little
me.
fritter. Come on. Next time you go there,
I'll bring you something.
Next time you come there, I'm gonna.
If I bring you something tomorrow and it's like an hour's worth of cold, is that all right?
Yeah, I'd put it in the microwave.
Okay, fine. I'll bring you something tomorrow.
Make sure you bring some hard food as well.
Hard?
Hard food, yeah.
What does that mean?
Don't worry. Just when you go there, just ask them, "Have some hard food, please."
That's a bit weird.
Nah, trust me.
I can't ask for something I don't know what it is.
No, trust me. I'm not winding you up. It's a proper dish.
Hard food?
Yeah, it's like a side. Like, give me jerk chicken, rice and peas, and some hard food.
Okay. I'll ask that then. Hard food?
Yeah.
Can I only ask for hard food in that particular restaurant?
No, just go.
I couldn't ask for it in like an Italian.
No.
No, but it's not like slang for something.
No, it's not. No, I promise you, I'm not winding you up.
I've just been told what it is.
Yeah, I'm not winding you up.
Okay. Hard food.
Yeah. Bring some. A bit of yam potato.
I'll make
dumpling.
sure it's really hard. All right?
Oh, thank you.
Right, where are we? Yes, we're going to turn our attention now to Bruno Fernandes, right?
Yeah.
He currently leads the Premier League rankings this season, right? 4, all of the above.
Mm-hmm.
He leads it for assists, 10. Chances created, 64. Own play chances, 38. Big chances, 15. Expected goals, 5.6. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No one comes close to that. No one comes close to that. Declan Rice, not even close. Cole Palmer, not even close. Morgan Rogers, not even close. Phil Foden, not even close. Semenyo, not even close. Harry Wilson, Harry Wilson's not a million miles away. But either way, Bruno is leading. He's first on all of those.
Yep.
How much better has Bruno looked since you think being moved back to his preferred role, number 10?
Yeah, listen, he's been. He looks good. Some people here. Let him know about proper food, hard food. Trust me, hard food is for real men. Make sure you get some of that tomorrow.
Right,
yeah?
okay, I'll get some hard food.
No, listen, he's been brilliant. Like, as an 8 or a 10, we're going to play him.
10.
He's been incredible. Listen, I don't think right now currently he's the best player in the Premier League, but since he's got to the Premier League, his numbers, he can put his numbers up against anybody. But saying that, sometimes numbers aren't everything because his numbers are probably far superior to Kevin De Bruyne's. But Kevin De Bruyne, I think, is better.
He wasn't really a 10, though, De Bruyne, throughout his entire career.
Yeah, but he could do everything.
No. Fantastic player.
Right. So to say that he's the best player right now, he wouldn't be currently for me, but he has been an absolute phenomenal since he's got to Manchester United, and his levels have not dropped, although there's at times the petulance I don't like. At times I do think he's gone missing in big games when you need your best players to show up. I feel like he's gone missing. But you can't look at his numbers and go, nah, he's been brilliant.
I think he's underrated. I think
the only reason why he's underrated, I think, is because Man United have been not the Manchester United for such a long time that we remember. So his best periods have come in Manchester United's worst periods. So it's like, that's why he almost gets tarnished with that. But his levels and his numbers stuck up against anyone.
But I think if you look back at Premier League history and you talked about the great number 10s, I'm not for one moment saying he's number 1.
Yeah.
But I am saying he's in a conversation of, what about Bruno Fernandes?
I don't know if he would be, And that just coincides.
No, number 10, you're putting Silva in there, right?
Yeah, okay, 10. But then 10s are hard because...
I know.
Okay, put it this way. His numbers are a lot better than Hazard's, right?
Yeah.
He ain't Hazard.
No, he ain't Hazard.
Do you know what I mean? He's not Hazard. So...
No.
But what he's done, I think he's been brilliant. Okay.
So for me, currently, he's the best player in the Premier League. Currently.
Yep.
Who do you think is?
See, so I'm torn here because I know who I think is the best player in the Premier League, and he is my number one. But I do think if you're looking at right now, Harry Wilson for Fulham has been unbelievable. The last
8 goals, 4 assists.
Right, but that's all season. You look at his period of now.
Recently, yeah.
Well,
that's what we're asking right now.
Well, Harry Wilson's up there. Is
he the best player in the Premier League
right now?
Harry Wilson.
Right now, probably, yeah. But for me, if I had to pick this player or Harry Wilson, Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers for me this season's been the best player. I know, like people are expecting me to say Declan Rice has been incredible, Gabriel for Arsenal, but I'm taking those Arsenal glasses off.
Yeah,
Morgan Rogers for Villa. He is again part responsible as to why they are where they are right
100%
now.
right.
He plays for England, incredible. Plays for Aston Villa, absolutely. Like
who just got those worlders against recently? Was it
your lot?
It was us, wasn't it?
Yeah, Man United.
No, was it us? Are you sure?
Yeah, Man United. I'm sure it was Man United.
No, it was us. Liverpool.
Oh, I knew it was Liverpool.
Yeah.
Did he score against you though? I'm sure he did.
I mean, I've just managed to correct you there. I'm not going to do it twice.
But no, I think Morgan Rogers for me is the best player
in the Premier League.
Mate, I knew I was right.
He did score against us.
Two Man United.
I know, but they weren't the absolute bangers.
Both of them were bangers. It was I knew it was Man United. Am I letting Joe?
I don't know, Joe. Stay out of it next time.
Yeah.
That's why Bent is this side of the glass.
Yeah. Man United 2 goals.
I can only apologise about.
No worries. I think Morgan Rogers though for me is the best player in the Prem.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you think that he'll be there next season?
Morgan Rogers?
Yeah.
Well, it depends what happens to Villa.
If they get top 4 in Champions League football, because you always find that whoever does incredibly well, big clubs come in for him.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Villa, but there's bigger clubs in the Prem.
Of course. I expect bigger clubs, as you said there, to come in.
I mean, United have been linked to him.
Yeah, so no reason why not. I mean, for me, he's been brilliant. Semenyo is another one we ain't spoke about.
Yeah.
It's been incredible, which is why he's got the big move to Man
City.
Yeah, but listen, if we're looking at a body of work, right, I understand it. Bruno Fernandes is a better player than Harry Wilson. But if you're looking at right now, Harry Wilson's been incredible.
Right now, I'm talking about who currently is the best player in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think that's the easy way of doing it, because otherwise people are going to say Haaland. And it's like, well, recent weeks he's not really done it.
No, but if you're looking at right now, Wilson's body of work.
Who's your player of the season so far?
So far, I mean, Declan Rice has been incredible, hasn't he? And Arsenal currently sit top of the Champions League, top of the Premier League.
Yeah.
So probably
He has been, yeah.
Probably be him.
Okay. We'll take your calls. Is Bruno Fernandes the best player in the Premier League right now? I say yes. Ben is going with Harry Wilson.
No, right now, Harry, but Morgan Rogers has been there. Wow.
And also, if you had to call it right now, who's your player of the season? We'll chuck that in there as well.
Yeah.
Lots to talk about. That's how we start the last hour of the show. If you want to be a part of it, you can. It's very simple. Pick up the phone. You'll be next. 03717 223344.
I think a big round of applause. Can we have a big round of applause? It's a superstar, it's Robbie Williams.
Because, I had this idea about a Ryder Cup European boy bands versus American boy bands in a scrap.
Yeah, we did. Bit high flying. Driver talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Bent is here. Still to come, we're having a look at the transfer rumours. We're less than a week before the window closes. Just quickly, Bayern Munich have started talks with Harry Kane over extending his deal at the club, and Aston Villa have agreed a deal to re-sign former midfielder Douglas Luiz. They've also just got Tammy Abraham as well. It's been a good window for them so far. Time now for this.
Couldn't believe he got a yellow card for that. The game's gone.
Honestly, I've seen my Sunday League team defend better than our back line. Welcome to Sorry, not that. Mooney fans on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
Yes, time now to hear from Dylan Orr. Oh, Joe, why don't you put the other fella's name on the... Oh, Dylan Orr, sorry. From our friends at Paddy Power, who's got something he wants to get off his chest in this week's Mooney fans feature. Dylan's reputation of being a bit of a moaner well established. Let's find out what's moaning this week.
My moan this week is about Mikel Arteta, what he gets away with. He'd just be only short of taking the corners with Rice and Saka. He'd just be that far down the touchline. But the time wasting United employed with a couple of minutes to go after getting the third goal at the weekend, seeing Arteta, the Arsenal fans and Arsenal players cracking up, I thought it was absolutely brilliant to see. So my moan is that it doesn't happen enough, Arteta getting played at his own game.
Well, Bent and I are going to see if we can outmoan the moaner. We've got our own complaints of the week. We've each got 30 seconds to vent. Producer Joe will decide whether we've eclipsed Paddy's moaner in chief. Benny, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, your 30 seconds to moan begins now. If it doesn't begin now, it's a lie. It begins now. Now. Begins now. No, not yet. I was joking about the now bit. In fact, I don't want it to begin yet. I've decided. I think it should begin round about now. Not now. Now. No, you haven't got it. You still haven't found it. You haven't got it. Okay. I think I'm going to moan about Alex not being told whether...
Joe,
you got it?
You go first.
Okay, my 30 seconds start now.
No.
You still haven't got it. You still haven't got the moany button. Unbelievable.
Just moan.
Okay, I'll just tell you my 30 seconds. So my 30 seconds... There you go. No, I could look on the 50.
No, I'm going to do it.
So I've got to do it again.
And go.
Right, so my 30 seconds moaning are going to be people that leave football grounds early. I just don't see the point of that, right? I understand why people do it, because when people come up with the argument, you don't leave a film 15 minutes before then. Yeah, that's because when you leave the Odeon cinema, there's not 40,000 people trying to get to their car, and it don't take you 2 hours to get out of the car park. When you leave a football ground early, I get the reasons why you do it, but I just don't understand why you would do that, right? Part of going to a football match, part of going to the game, is the fact it's going to be busy, so deal with it.
Order.
Oh, my God, he's doing his own ad-libs.
Yeah.
Oh, have you found it yet? Have you found it yet? You haven't found it. Okay.
Order.
I'm looking at your 30 seconds begin now.
Yeah, I'm going to have a moan about people writing Arsenal up after that performance of the weekend. Yes, they got beat by Manchester United, who were a better side. You can't hide that fact. First defeat at the Emirates this season. I've had first defeat at the Emirates all season, but the people have still got a 4-point gap at the top of the table, still top of the Champions League, and people are completely writing Arsenal off, saying that teams that are maybe 10 points behind them can catch them now and bypass them. So, I'm moaning at people.
Order! I mean, we don't really need sound effects. We've smashed it today. Let's go to producer Joe, who's going to tell us who's won that. And Joe says, it's me again. Oh, it is me.
Andy.
Usually I lie. Thanks, Joe. Do you ever leave Ipswich before the end? You do you? How long? 15 minutes. Joe, what's the matter with you? You're a weirdo. Right, there you go. That's Paddy Power's Mooney Fans feature for today. 18+ gambleware.org.
Mooney Fans on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
As Blackadder would say, I think we got away with that and no one knew. Should we go to the phone lines? We are talking about who currently is the best player in the Premier League. 03717 223344 is the number to go to the phone lines when producer Joe puts something. He's done it. It's one of those hours. Paul is a Fulham fan. Hello, Paul.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Making me chuckle as I drive home, as always. Great show.
Thanks, man.
For having me on.
Our pleasure. Where are you driving to? How long have you been in the car for?
Oh, I've been in from car for about 45 minutes. So from work home to Banstead, Reigate and Banstead.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice.
If there was no traffic on the road and you had your car and there was no speed limit, realistically, how long would it take to get home?
22, 23 minutes.
And how long is it going to take tonight?
Takes about an hour and 5, hour and 10 most nights.
Get a helicopter. Go on then, Paul.
21 miles.
What was a long time in the car, but we're glad that we keep you company. What would you like to say, Paul?
Yeah, no, thank you. Look, I am 58 years old, so I have been going to Fulham for a long, long time. So I don't say this lightly, having seen the best of the best down there over the years. But right now, I think Harry Wilson's form is just sensational.
Yeah.
It's not just his goals. I think it's also, he is splitting defences open with outside of the boot passes. He's playing the game with no inhibitions at all at the moment. And right now, surely he is the most informed player.
Let me ask you, Paul, right?
Dragging Fulham up the table.
Paul, I mean, we're all aware of it, but it's only in recent weeks, maybe the last couple of months, we've just seen how great a player he is. What was he like at the beginning of the season? What's he been like as a player overall?
Look, I think his form's been pretty consistent this season. He has probably been one of the better performers for Fulham throughout much of this season. We had a little bit of a tough time at the first sort of half a dozen games where we were down sort of in the bottom, down 14th, 15th. But as the team has started to gel and as the season has gone on, he has just become better and better and more influential, I think. And, that is ultimately probably the biggest reason Fulham now sit on the edge of the European places with a good chance, if we can get one or two in this January, with a good chance of actually staying in the European places this year.
Do you need European football to keep him?
Well, it seems very quiet about whether he's signing a new contract or not at the moment, and I think it probably would be. I think he would stay if we do secure European football, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your call. Just a quick one with Harry Wilson. I know he's a great player. Does he start for any of the top six?
It's just a tough one, isn't it? Because he's not going to start on the right for Arsenal.
No.
Man City's on the right-hand side. I mean, they've got abundance. Semenyo, so probably not. Who's third? Villa? Villa maybe on the right, but then... Because they're quite...
They change it around a lot.
It's quite strange, so...
Chelsea, they've got an abundance of players for...
Yeah, one thing you could trust Harry Wilson.
Liverpool.
I mean, he was there, wasn't he?
I know, but I'm just saying that we're looking at the end of Salah. No, we're looking at the end of Salah.
Frimpong's been playing. He's done quite. I think he's done all right. Actually,
he's more of a wing back. Frimpong. I was going to say right back, but he's not a right back. Kieran's a Man United fan. Hi, Kieran.
How are we doing, boys? You all right?
Yeah. Tickety boo. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, mate. This is going to be a little bit rogue as a United fan.
Okay.
So the reasons behind it. I think Haaland is a born goal scorer, but I think he's dross off the ball. Shoot me as you will. I genuinely believe the best player all around in the league right now is Dominic Szoboszlai. He can defend, he can pass, he can shoot. I just think he's got all the right things right now.
Yeah, he's been incredible. I mean, certainly the last 2 weeks, He has been, wow. First of all, the free kick. He whipped the one under the wall against Sabozla.
That was the weekend?
No, he scored 2 in 2 games.
Oh, no, but when was the one under the wall?
That was the one before last week. So
was it?
So this
was that Marseille?
Right, so he had Marseille under the wall, and then the Bournemouth where he touch, bosh.
Yeah. Did you not think? I know.
Oh, no, he's got 3 this season, hasn't he? He went one against Arsenal for about 35 yards.
Yeah. Did you not think the one against Bournemouth? Would you look at the keeper and question it?
No, because when you move the ball
that quick,
the goalkeeper has to adjust his feet.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So he can't just stand there.
I know it was travelling. I know it's maybe a little bit harsh, but when I looked at it, I went,
No, I mean, do you know what? He's gone under the radar. He's been their best player.
Yeah.
Sabozla, he's been brilliant.
Well, they've not had too many to choose from, have they?
So I think he's in the discussion for best player right now.
Still to come, we'll have a look at the latest transfer rumours with less than a week left in the window. First, it's time for the last no Googling of the day. Get your levels right now. No, it's a lot. I mean, the last 3 times I've said it now. Do you want to start again? Do you want to try again? Okay, fine. We want to know which goalkeeper did Bruno Fernandes score his first Man United goal against. I'll give you clues. A Man United goalkeeper. What? Oh, okay, yeah. It was a Man United goalkeeper.
Obviously not there anymore.
No. The answer to what? No, it wasn't Dean Henderson. The answer to that and loads more coming up live on Jump Talk in seconds. Stay there. Stay there.
We know sport is full of money, and when it comes to exhibition matches, it is the cash involved that gets them off the ground. But that's what makes it even more annoying if the event falls flat. When Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, 65 million people streamed it on Netflix, but many people complained of buffering and freezing, and the fight itself wasn't that great either. So fans got shortchanged, while Tyson and Paul took home around $60 million between them. Another one with a huge prize pot was Tiger versus Phil in 2018. That had £9 million. But again, the pay-per-view had streaming issues. Miking up the players was an anticlimax too, and the golf itself was bang average. When Ronaldo went to Saudi, we all knew money was the driving force, given his salary of £177 million a year. But then they thought, let's get Messi over for a game. So we had PSG versus the Riyadh All-Stars. Both the GOATs were past their best, but PSG still lined their pockets, charging fans a few pounds to watch it on their official channels. Although it wasn't quite as bad as the 75 quid pay-per-view where Mayweather fought McGregor. I feel like what we really need is constantly high-quality action delivered to you for free. And that, my friends, is called talkSPORT.
Do you want to put your mic? Should we put his mic on today? You do so well there for like 2.5 hours.
You're just screwed.
No, he's turned it off. For the back, asked the question, which goalkeeper did Bruno Fernandes score his first Man United goal against?
The Bravka.
No, ex-Man United.
Oh, let me think now. So is that Henderson?
Massively overrated. Not a funny person. Crap podcast.
Oh, massively overrated. Crap podcast.
Yeah.
We ain't on 21 minutes to go. So
can't cycle.
Oh, Ben Foster.
Wonderful, Ben. We love Ben Foster. Man United 3, Watford 0 in Feb 2020. Following us at 7, the GOAT Adrian Durham hosts Kickoff. He takes you around the grounds with all the goals as they go in from a busy night in Leagues 1 and 2. But now it's time for a transfer window update with our friends at Intuit QuickBooks.
Transfer window. Breaking news on talkSPORT with Intuit QuickBooks. Tackle your self-assessment with Intuit QuickBooks. Search QuickBooks to find out more.
Right, earlier we heard the news that Tammy Abraham has signed for Aston Villa from Besiktas for around about £80 million. 5 years since Abraham left the Premier League. How highly do you rate him? Have you been following his career?
A little bit. Maybe not as much as, of course, because in Besiktas, but I certainly saw a lot of him when he was at Villa last time about. I know there's been a lot in between there. Done well at Roma at first and then kind of went a bit quiet. Then he did okay at Milan and then Besiktas 1 and 2. Good move for him, I think, because last time he was at Villa, 26 goals and 40 appearances.
Wow, was it that high?
It was that high. I mean,
that's really good.
It was the Championship, but still.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was really good.
He was really, really good. So, and I always look at Tammy, initially he always does well. He always scores a lot of goals. So this is why I think for Villa it's perfect signing because he usually, and I don't want to jinx him here, makes instant impacts. So like for between now and the end of the season, it's almost like he's got a point to prove. He'll score quite a few goals.
Well, he has got a point to prove.
Yeah. So he'll almost score quite loads of goals between now and the end of the season, you'd hope, if you're an Aston Villa fan. And then you've got two good centre forwards there, kind of tussling for position, and they're going to be pushing each other to see who's going to get that starting role. But I think it's a great move by Aston Villa, 4.5-year contract as well. And it's a good move for himself personally because he knows the club, big club as well.
He knows the club, does he?
Yeah, he knows the club.
He knows where the toilets are.
Yeah, knows the
That's
staff.
so important.
Yeah,
knows
really
the staff. None of the staff would have left in that time.
He knows the staff. But no, I think it's a perfect move for himself and for Aston Villa.
I do feel sorry for Ollie Watkins. I know people say competitions is good, but it's not.
Well, you feel like he's never been. But when Unai first came in,
he's never been loved by Villa.
No, but he has. When Unai first came in, one of the things he did, do you remember? There was Ings and Watkins battling it out, and he sent Ings away. Said, "Nope, Watkins is my guy." And Watkins repaid him, scored a lot of goals. And then over the years, as you've seen, John Duran came in and took a little bit of the thunder, but did well. Rashford came in, big games, started down the middle. Even Malen was playing a little bit ahead of Watkins, but Watkins this season hasn't been the Watkins that we've seen the last few seasons, which is probably maybe why. And the rest of the Villa fans watch him more than I do. And his numbers this season, I mean, they're not bad in terms of 8 in 32 appearances. I mean, he's better than that. But 17 last season's okay. 27 the year before that. 16 the year before that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. With those numbers, respect him.
No, he's got respect.
I know, but it just feels like with Malen, with Duran, with Rashford, and now this.
Yeah. What you think that?
I just don't think that Unai Emery is giving him enough respect.
They need another one.
I don't know. Maybe they do, but I don't know whether or not Tammy Abraham is going to go straight into that 11.
I don't know if he does that, but what he has got is 2 out-and-out centre forwards that both can score goals in the Premier League.
You understand? If you were, well, there you go. And did you like that?
I mean, I didn't like it, but
where was that? Where were you?
Villa, Benteke.
So that's no good, right?
No, but it happens. You know what I mean?
How did you feel?
It was tough because I still started, but I thought we were going to play together, and we didn't happen. So, ironically, at the same club, Villa.
Yeah.
But no, for these two, it's about now to the end of the season. Get yourself in the side. They're still winning a lot of games, Europe, Premier League.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Well, if I was Watkins, I would feel unloved by the manager.
For signing another striker?
Yeah.
You need 2.
Okay, I'm just telling you how I feel.
Something's big.
It's not just that time, though. It's the other ones that I've told you about.
I get that, but listen, he's got to do more.
All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about Cole Palmer. Reports recently have suggested that he's unsettled in London and would love to be open to a move to Manchester United. Please let that.
They've said that, Man United.
What?
They said Man United, or back up north.
Well, he's a United fan, and he wants to move back up north.
Okay.
So people are putting 2 and 2 together and getting 4. Maybe 3.5. Chelsea apparently consider him untouchable at the club, especially considering he's got a deal to 2033. So he's got, what year are we in? 6, so 7 years left.
Yeah. He ain't going anywhere. Not for cheap anyway. If you have to buy him 150.
I'd be happy with that.
To prize him away.
How old is Palmer? 21?
Maybe 23.
I'll pay 150.
Right. And only because
that'd be unbelievable.
He's Chelsea's best player.
Yeah.
Most creative player. Just for you to prize him away from Chelsea when he's got 7 years left on his contract, you're going to have to pay about 150 million.
Let me ask you this. What happens if he wants to leave, he's got 7 years left, he wants to go to Man United, and they put on a ridiculous asking. Let's just say they put on 200 million, and Man United go, don't be so silly. What happens?
He's stuck. He can't do anything. Can't move. Don't care how much he kicks and screams. He ain't moving. Because you've got 7 years left.
But then all of a sudden you've got a player that doesn't want to be there.
You have, but then again, you can't. It's different when you're running down your years and you're thinking, right, we're going to be in a position in a couple of years' time, 18 months, where it could be going for free. So we need to do something now, either sell him for as much money as we can, or he's going to walk away for nothing.
See,
when you've got 7 years left, the club's got all the power.
See, this is why, again, and I've talked about this before, I blame the agent. Get a release clause in there. If you're signing a long-term deal, get a release clause in there. I mean, these are obvious things you need to do as an agent.
But the only thing about, and I understand what you mean.
Yeah, sign an 8-year deal, of course he will. But if someone comes in with £115 million, he's off. Okay.
Yeah, but the point is, when he went to Chelsea, because he went for about 40-odd, didn't he? 40-odd million to Chelsea, right? No one foreseen him turn into the Cole Palmer. No. And then he signed a new contract since then. I'm sure he has got a release clause.
No, I don't think he has got a release clause. Otherwise, we would know about it.
No, we probably have, but it's probably something ridiculous, like 250.
Yeah, but then the agent's a fool for making it 250. That's what I'm saying. If you're the agent signing a deal, right? Yeah, we'll commit long term, but let's put a realistic, crazy, you'd be happy with it, but realistic release in there.
No, but it's not. I mean, the agent can't do everything. And
I mean, everything. That's his one job, to look after his client.
No, listen, you want security, right? It's 7 years. Enjoy that.
Yeah, absolutely fine. If you want 7 years, but I need a release clause.
Yeah, 200 million. 250.
No. If you're signing for 50, when they sign him for 50, no one thought he'd be as good as he is, right? No. So you go, okay, release clause, you double your money, you can go.
Yeah, but Chelsea might have just said no.
I know, but then he's not signing 7 years.
Okay, but he doesn't move to Chelsea.
Okay, fine, you don't have him then.
What, so he's at Man City just not playing?
No, but someone else would have picked him up.
Well, at that time, no one else was there.
But your agent it's his deal to get the best.
No,
it's his job to get the best deal.
It's not black as white. And that.
Well, he's stuck now.
Listen, 7 year deal. That's unbelievable. I'll take that.
With the release clause?
Listen.
Okay, what would you rather have? 7-year deal or 7-year deal with release clause?
7-year deal, period.
That's garbage.
Whether it comes with release clause or not,
no.
I've got 7 years security. He's at Chelsea. Big club, big money.
He's not going to be on the bins next week.
No, but my point is 7 years. Whether he gets injured or lack of form, he's there.
Oh, so like your mate who's at Villa from Liverpool, what's his name?
Harvey Elliott.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No security for him.
Should have done more. He was sold.
No security from his agent.
He was sold the dream, and he has.
Who sold him the dream?
Unai Emery.
Why didn't his agent look at the dream?
No, because if Unai Emery sits you in an office,
talking about security.
Can I say what I'm saying?
No security.
If Unai Emery sits you down in an office and says, "Listen, you are going to be a main player in my team. This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're going to play this many games. Oh, this is how I see you playing. You'll love it here. We're in Europe."
7-year deal, you can have him.
No, it's not 7 years, but he's saying. We can't structure the deal properly in terms of this way because of the PSR.
No, but you just said with Cole Palmer, security.
I'm talking about Harvey Elliott.
I know, but you just said if you're in a position where you're going to get security, 7 years, yes, please.
But there are different situations between Chelsea and
I know,
Villa.
but what I'm saying is, why didn't the agent get security for him?
Okay. Oh no, you're confusing me because you're asking me about Harvey Elliott. Then you talk about Cole Palmer.
I'm talking about Harvey Elliott.
Right, well, stop bringing Cole Palmer into it. My point is with Harvey Elliott, Unai Emery sold him the deal, the contract, the dream that he's going to play in all this, and he hasn't. Unfortunately, lived up to expectations, which is why he's now in limbo.
But what I'm saying is, you said with Cole Palmer, when you get 7 or 8 years security, yes, please.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, why did Harvey Elliott's agent not get him security?
Because they couldn't get in that because of PSR.
And leave him at Liverpool.
No, why would they do that? He wants to move. If Harvey Elliott says he wants to move, and this is the best deal, and he says yes.
Last week we were talking about him playing for what? For what's the woman's name? Charlotte FC.
Yeah, that's not the agent's fault. Harvey Elliott,
it's the agent's fault.
It's not.
It's an awful deal.
It's not. It's not. You know,
it's
not. If a manager sells you the dream.
Sorry, if you're Harvey Elliott and your next move is Charlotte FC, it's the agent's fault.
It's not. It's not. Harvey Elliott's got to do more. And Unai Emery sold him the dream.
No, mate. Your career's over if you're going to Charlotte FC.
No, it's not. It's not.
But how would you feel?
It depends. If I've not done enough, then what can I say? If I've gone to Villa,
no, mate.
If I've gone to Villa and Unai Emery's told me all this magical stuff, and he said, "Don't worry, we will sign you. All you've got to do is play 10 games, but we will sign you. We can't sign you properly because of the PSR. But listen, you're part of my plans. And when I get there, I don't do well, and then he doesn't play me. That's my fault."
All right, let me ask you one question, right?
Yeah, but don't make sure it's a simple question.
It is a simple question.
Not a simple question. It's a serious question.
It's a clever question, right? Do you think his agent will ever do that deal again?
Yeah, I'm sure he's done it many a time.
He won't do it again. He will learn. I hope he'll learn.
No, he won't. He's done it many a time.
Awful deal.
It's not an awful deal.
Yeah, playing for Charlotte FC now. Brilliant.
No.
Let's stay with Chelsea because their winger hit. By the way, do you think he'll leave Chelsea, Cole Palmer?
I can't. Not without kicking and screaming because he's got 7 years left.
Yeah, that's the problem. Raheem Sterling could be on the move. Sterling has been training away from the first team squad. Has got 18 months left on his deal, worth about 300 grand a week. He doesn't want to leave on loan. He's also keen to stay in London if possible. You saw him on loan at Arsenal. Didn't quite work out there. What happened? Where's he going?
For Raheem,
has he still got something to offer?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at Arsenal, he wasn't good.
No.
It didn't work out for him at all. I thought he would work well with Saka. We can give Saka a rest and bring him in. It just didn't work out that way. I think he's got in a League Cup game. I think it was against Bolton, I believe. But I don't want to see Raheem's career kind of go out this way because for such a long time he's a top player. I don't care what anyone says, he's top player. But he needs to be playing football somewhere. Like somewhere he needs to go and play football. Now, I think there's plenty of takers for him still in the Premier League. But it's whether he fancies that challenge. Like, why can't he go to West Ham? And he might not start, but just go there. Like, the experience he's got, he could score goals.
On loan?
On loan.
You don't want to go, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to go on loan again.
But I know he wants to stay in London, but just go somewhere on loan and play football.
But no one's, yeah, okay.
Well,
he's not going to leave 18 months, 300 grand a week.
No, I would rather go somewhere.
He's got a good agent.
I would rather go somewhere and play, even if it's on loan, than just not play at all.
Yeah, okay, I get that. Let's finish with Tottenham striker Kolo Muani. Juve are reportedly interested in signing, but it could be complicated to do that deal as he's currently on loan at Spurs from PSG and they're not willing to lose any first-team players. With the position at Spurs and the position they're in, or the situation, they can't really afford to lose anyone, can they?
No, they can't, but, I mean, look at Kolo Muani at Tottenham. Hasn't really...
No, I'm surprised at that.
No, are you? So I'm not.
Well, just because the amount PSG paid for him was like 40-50 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I watched him and obviously his biggest moment and it's tough for him was that World Cup final miss. But
yeah.
it was a miss, but Martinez, great save.
Unbelievable save.
No goals. The only time he scored was against his parent club, PSG. No goals in the Premier League. Just hasn't gone well for him. And the Premier League will do that to you, by the way. All these players, we've had great players from foreign lands come to the Premier League and you think, right, they're going to be superstars.
Very tough.
Struggle.
Yeah. Follow us at 7, the GOAT Adrian Ramos kick-off as he takes you around the grounds with all the goals as they go in from a very busy night in Leagues 1 and 2. Meanwhile, over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear live commentary of Lincoln against Bradford in League 1. Teams it in for that. Ian Dancer has more. Dance, good evening.
Very good evening to you, boys. It is 2nd against 4th here at the LNER Stadium. Lincoln on an excellent run under Michael Skubala, 10 unbeaten, entertaining a Bradford side who had back-to-back defeats for the first time this season in the West Yorkshire derby at Huddersfield on Saturday. Lincoln are unchanged from the win they got against Burton last Thursday night. So Wickens in goal, Darikwa, Hamer, Bradley, Reach in the back four. Reach has just signed a contract extension. Farfalamea for McGrandles holding midfield, and then Hackett, Moylan and Street behind Draper in attack. Looks like 5 changes in all for Bradford. Graham Alexander not happy with the performance at the John Smith, so out go Baldwin, Wright, Nerfville, White and Poynton. This is the lineup. Sam Walker in goal, 3 at the back, Kean Kelly, Matthew Pennington and Curtis Tilt, and then Harrison Ashby, Max Power, Jensen Metcalf and Ibu Toure as 4 across midfield, with Tommy Lee and Tyreek Samuel Wright supporting Stephen Humphreys in a 3-4-2-1 system. It is a 7:45 kick-off. It's live on talkSPORT 2 from League 1, Lincoln City against Bradford City.
Perfection as always. Thanks, Dance, for that. Yeah, that game on talkSPORT 2, 7:45. Don't forget, of course, right here on talkSPORT, Adrian Darren will take you around the grounds, keep you updated on that one, and of course the rest of the evening's busy night of action in the EFL, and of course after a busy night of football, the boys on the Sports Bar will be taking your calls around 10 p.m. When we come back, we'll have some fun with One Word Bill in the studio, and of course the end of show quiz.
Big round of applause. Can we have a big round of applause? It's a superstar, it's Robbie Williams.
Because, I had this idea about a Ryder Cup European boy bands versus American boy bands in a scrap.
Yeah, we did.
Driver talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein Bent alongside. Follow us at 7 Adrian Darmo's kickoff as he takes you around the grounds with all the goals as they go in on a busy night in Leagues 1 and 2. I'm going to tell you an unbelievable stat in a moment that blew my mind when I heard it. But first, it's time for this.
Win a trip to South Africa with the Barmy Army on talkSPORT.
England returns to South Africa next winter, and as always, the Barmy Army will be out there in full force. And this time, you could be there as well. We're giving away a week for two at the 2027 New Year's test in Cape Town every day of the match at one of the world's greatest cricket grounds with flights, hotel and spending money all covered. Your chance to secure 2 spots with the official Barmy Army, so you could be there as well. Here's how you enter. For your chance to win, text the word WIN, WIN, to 83338. Text office £2.50 plus standard network rate, or you can call 03434187260. Lines close on Feb the 6th this year at 4 p.m. 18 plus UK residents only. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. A reminder, if you want to have a chance of winning, text the word WIN to 83338 now. Thanks, Al. One more bully's joined us in the studio. Just wait for you, Martin. You're
Hello.
Up, you're up. I was out to see again. Al's not been told the music we should play. Can I give you a little stat? This is insane, Bentley. Can you just stop your phone for a minute?
Yeah,
not off
there we go. This will be fun.
Thanks, yeah, better late than never, yeah. It's like the show's like there's a 5-minute delay in it.
Get on with a stat.
You know the song It's Coming Home. Right, Skin Room Deal. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And see, now, you're determined not to get impressed with this.
Look, Bill's not even...
No, your attitude.
Bill's looking over there.
I'm listening.
Do you know what?
Bill's looking over there.
I'm not going to tell you the stat.
I want to know.
I'm not going to tell you the stat.
Bill's looking over there.
I was going to tell you. You've both bought it. Let's do the intro quiz. Unbelievable stat. You'll never know it.
We're bad now.
I'll tell it to you, right? Oh. He's can't... Right, forget it.
Bill.
Carry on.
Do you know what we're doing?
You spoiled it for everyone.
No, I want to know.
1.5 million people are now in their car going, oh, you ruined it, Bill.
No, just give us the stat. Come on.
I'm interested.
You know he's coming home. Skin and video.
Mm-hmm.
What year did that come out?
94? No.
96.
Yeah,
You were 96,
yeah.
right? And what was 30 years of hurt?
Mm-hmm.
And that was alluding to when we last won the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That gap, when they brought it out, 30 years, that gap from when we last won the World Cup is the same gap between when that song came out and now. Now that is insane, isn't it? In 96, we're going, oh my God, World Cup was so long ago. It's the same gap between when the song came out and now. How old does that make you feel? That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
60 years of that.
Oh, well done, Bill.
Sorry,
30 times 2,
sorry,
brilliant.
Was waiting for that?
No, that is.
I mean,
it, Bill?
Bill looked at me. No, don't throw it up at him. Bill looked at me like...
Quiz, you file.
Hey, Alex, can you clip that? Make sure you clip that, yeah? We'll use that.
People in the cars will be going, Goldstein, another great stat.
Do you want to guess the intro?
Shut up.
Alex, clip that, yeah? We'll lose that again. Oh, that's unbelievable, that.
It comes out. Oh, your trainers are looking well.
Let me run it out.
Your trainers are looking well.
Hold on.
Go on, intro. Go on
Yeah,
out.
you've got a few songs.
Yeah,
You'll hear a beat or a second of it.
Right, okay.
Hey, you're right, Joe. Crap stat. Right, Joe said it.
Right, go on in.
Andy, you ready?
Yeah.
Here's your first one.
That's Will Smith.
It could be that one. When the heat
Shut up. The summer, not summertime. The one. Yeah.
Welcome to Miami.
It's a Miami. There you go.
Yeah, it is Miami.
That one. I was going to say place Miami. I'll get that.
No, you get half a point. I helped him out.
Andy, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, you man. You sure ain't got it the other way around? Like.
Do that again.
It sounds like one of Andy's songs, but this is more you, I think.
Oh, okay.
Michael Jackson. I have no idea what that is.
What is it?
Rihanna. Shut Up and Drive. Not a bit of you.
Nah, listen, I like Rihanna. Shout out Riri.
Obviously not that much.
Shout out Riri, but you know.
Shout out Riri.
Yeah.
Andy, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do that one time. No, I haven't got that.
I actually don't know what that is. I've got them written down and I don't know what that is.
Let's hear it. Jeez.
No,
Sure. Yeah, I mean, give me more than half a second.
No.
Go on then, Mr.
Andy, you ready?
Yeah. I want to say Jay-Z, Big Pimpin'.
Yeah.
I would have gone for that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jack, can I get a little bit more of that, Alex?
No, you don't need to because he's done it. Let's move on with the quiz, shall we?
Andy, over to you.
Oh, do that again.
Lovely, Alex. I'm loving your work, Alex. Love it.
One beat. No.
Footloose.
Yeah.
Footloose.
How many goals did he get?
Kenny
That's
Loggins,
unbelievable,
Footloose.
That's
You
unbelievable.
didn't get the artist.
Let's hear it. Kenny Loggins, Footloose.
No, we don't need to hear it. It's done. You just said Big Pimpin'.
Oh, attitude.
Benny, you
Don't
ready?
call me Big Pimpin' on the show.
Yeah.
These are a lot quicker.
I want to say Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl.
Oh my God! I hope that's the answer.
Yeah, it is.
You're so sad.
Alex,
You're so sad. That is mind blowing. That's really good.
Do you want one more? Maybe
Yeah.
both of you can go for this.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what's going to come.
All right.
Here we go.
Just the two of us.
Yeah, bye.
We can make it. I mean, give me the initials.
Will Smith. And he's...
Bill Withers.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
It is.
Play one more. We've got time for one more. Take time. Nirvana, whatever they're called. Nirvana.
Yeah.
Smells like Team Spirit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Someone's told you these.
No.
You don't know that song.
No, I don't.
But
I knew the one
why
before.
did you tell him?
I knew the one before.
You're terrible.
Because they want me to win.
Bill, do me a favour. Get out my studio.
Oh, yeah, all right.
We'll come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. You can play some music to play us out if you want now.
Yeah, all right, Alex, make sure you clip up
So
the
now-
30 years stat.
The event will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for more of the same. Be safe, everyone. Be safe. Turn it off.
Use that stat.